Hello? I don't have a... Wait, do I? No. Trying to see if I have a... Oh, I could change this too. Hold on one second. Who's professional? Hey, there we are. All right, everybody, we're going to start in just a bit. Let me update these things. I'm home in Los Angeles. Let me update these things. To chat about games, go to the new Discord, which is chrisgrace.com/noobs. This is the new place to get your... There you go. That is the new Discord I just made. chrisgrace.com/noobs. That will forward you to the correct link to sign up for the Discord that we made. Okay, we have a special guest today. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to be playing some Trouble Brewing to start off with. We've also got a little bit of... Allie, I think, is going to travel, is my guess. We'll see in just a second. Oh, before I bring in the chat, before you're the chat, before I bring in the game. Oh, hold on one second. I did it as a forever link, you know? I just did it and it worked for me. Hold on a second. That's where it forwards to. And I just did that. Like, I just went to the Chris Grace link and it went to that. Let me see. If I type in chrisgrace.com/noobs. Yeah. I don't know, Adam. It took me to the right thing. Can someone else try it as well? It didn't work on my phone, but it works on a PC. Weird. Well, there's the link right there. You can join it with that link right there. That should work. I don't know what to say about that. Let me try it on my iPhone real quick while we wait to see if we get this traveler in the room. chrisgrace.com/noobs. Trying it on my phone. It went to the right spot. So, anyway, I don't know what to say. Yes, Julie, this is so I have started a new channel called Noobs at the Game Table, where I'm going to be talking about board games in general. So Noobs at the Goof Tower remains this YouTube channel, which is going to be Clock Tower focused. And because I started a new one called Noobs at the Game Table, I wanted to basically make one Noobs Discord to rule them all, essentially. And so the one on the Grim, which is actually going to stay for, and well, I'll say why in just a second, is not... It's too narrow for me to send a bunch of like board game enthusiasts to the Grim to talk about. Like, that's just not what the Grim Discord is for. So I have this new Discord, which is for everybody, everything Noobs related. We're leaving... I think we're going to leave the old one, the Noobs chat, on the Grim, because actually I would say about half of the messages on Noobs chat in the Grim are about genuine noob questions that people have about Clock Tower or about the Grim's Discord or about like streaming and that stuff. So like half the time somebody would ask a question and they'd be like, oh, that's not what this is. This is for Noobs on the Goof Tower. So if you go to this Discord, which already has like 80 people on it, I was very excited. We've already got a bunch of people on the Discord. Down the line, it's possible. Like, I do think that it's funny because I never wanted to make like a Patreon for the Goof Tower side because, I don't know, like there's ads on this YouTube channel. It makes basically enough money to cover like paying for people to like edit them and stuff like that, right? But on the board game side, I do have an ambition to like make a Patreon for that at some point. So I don't know what that's going to be. A lot of times people do a Patreon so you get access to the Discord. Well, the Discord is open. It's free for everybody. I'd rather just have a bunch of people in there talking about stuff. So I don't know what a Patreon would be in the end for Noobs at the Game Table. And I don't know what it would be for Noobs on the Goof Tower. Like, I don't know what. I don't think I or the cast has time to like stream another day during the week. Maybe that's where we would put like the edited ones because it would cost money to get them edited. I don't know. It's something to think about. All right, and also I'm back home in Los Angeles, which means I have my Wi-Fi, my delicious Spectrum internet, which isn't that great, but. Aveline, hello. Have a good sleep. Okay, Adam's link worked on the phone, but not on the computer. Oh, well. Okay, Allie's here. Okay, we're ready to start. Let's go to the game. We're playing Trouble Brewing with a special guest. Home.
All right, I'm going to assume that you're shouting at me.
Hello. Chat is with us. We're playing Trouble Brewing, and we have a very special guest. Could we get... Oh, my gosh. Wait, hold on a second. My video's all messed up, as usual.
Seamless.
Yeah. Okay. Meredith, could you introduce your special guest?
Hi, today I've got a very special guest. She is basically a genius at the game. It's my mother.
Wow.
Perfect. And are we calling your mother La Mare? Is that what's happening?
Her name is Meryl, and my name is Meredith, so I said Mare and Mare, but Benny wanted to upgrade, or someone wanted to upgrade to La Mare.
La Mare. That kind of line.
Wonderful.
Wait. Or what was
or
it?
Mrs. Meredith.
Or Mrs.
We'll also
Meredith.
accept.
Mrs.
Wait,
Meredith, yeah.
what is your dad's name?
Mr. Neil.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe Meredith
Mr.
was like
Meredith.
putting the two names together, but it's not.
Oh, like a Neeladith.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
could try it.
like that'd be a what is it? A Rothaniel type situation. Okay, now normally with Meryl here, we would play some custom, like some extremely complicated script, but just for the viewers, we're gonna play Trouble Brewing. We have everybody's here. Allie's here, fresh from another stream, ready to roll again. What? Okay.
Allie, are you gonna be okay?
Oh. I mean, did it look like Allie just shat a cat? Sure. Okay. I'm going to go to the church and fill out a bag. See y'all in a bit.
Hell of a party.
All right. Trouble Brewing it is. I'm loving this World Cup system where I just do this and I don't think about it. 6, 7? Wait. How did I get to 10? Oh, that was just 7. Everybody's streaming all the time. Trouble Brewing, the most bulletproof script in the world. Didn't even look. No outsiders. Oh, somehow I clicked investigator. Oh, well, that's fine. We've got a poisoner. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Before the game started, we were talking in the game about I think it's Barry and Mikey are not caught up on watching the Genius Game television show. So, no spoilers for that. I actually haven't watched it, so I don't know what they answer. I know that Ken Chang is in it, but I don't know what happened. So, no spoilers for that in the chat, just in case they watch back the VOD or in case I randomly say something from the chat. And I'm going to tell that to the players as well. Kitten chat is needed. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to move y'all's words a little closer. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. This is fine. We'll figure it out from here. Oh my God. Allie. Oh my God. It has happened so many times. It's crazy. Okay. Allie's been the imp or demon, I think, 3 or 4 times on stream in the last month. So. Barry's the soldier. We have a chef that's definitely going to get a 0. That's going to be a... Oh my gosh, this is my... I'm back on my home keyboard, and it has so many more keys than my travel keyboard did. Raj is going to get a 0. Oh, this is going to be tough, y'all. Oh, someone's going to get poisoned. Fortune teller. Ooh. Remember last time Barry was the soldier and he was very passionate about being the soldier? Should we make Barry the red herring is the issue. Or should I just put it on Raj? Or should I put it on... Let's put it on Randall. Randall can handle it. Randall can handle. Virgin is later. I guess we're going to use the spy with the washerwoman. We could give... We can give investigator here. I think Benny can handle that. And then I'll kill... we don't have a drunk, I think. Right? We have 10 players. We have no outsiders. And the Baron's not in the game. You know what? You probably could. It's probably a yes but don't if you could make a spy a red herring. There's a good player that registers as a demon to you. Yeah. It's weird because I just have to like continuously register him as good in a way that I think is slightly distorting what the spy is meant for. But you probably could argue that, sure, you could do it. I mean, like, I could... Right, I think I could register spy as good... I could register spy as a... Oh, hold on one second. I think I could register spy as... Okay. So, theoretically, I could register spy as a townsfolk in the game setup and not show any evil team information. Like, I think that's a yes but don't as well. Like, that's the thing that would make people mad if you did it. So what did I say? Investigator. We'll go here. Wrong. And then he will be the townsfolk. Actually, I'll just let Benny bluff whatever. I'm going to tell Diston investigator just because Benny might want to die to the spy. Okay, I think we're good. All right.
I would be too confused.
Hello, everybody. We're ready to start. Couple things. No Genius Game spoilers allowed in the lobby. I've also told chat not to put any spoilers just in case I randomly read something out of the text. Second thing, considering we're talking about people's mothers, Randall, could you tell your mother that I'll be in Philadelphia this weekend?
I will tell her, yeah.
And I'll tell everybody on Saturday I'm doing 2 shows at Comedy Sports Philly. 7 p.m. I'm doing Sardines. 9 p.m. I'm doing Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson. Just one night only in Philadelphia. So if any of you are in the East Coast area, please come see me there. We're going to start some Trouble Brewing. And yeah, I think we're all ready to begin. Good night.
Good night and sweet dreams, everyone. Especially La Mère.
That's us.
I'm kind of gutted it's not Mama Mare.
Mamma mia.
Oh, Mamma Mère.
Change it to anything because I know how to change the name.
Yeah,
Remember?
you do.
I think we should go for a La Mère win.
Hello.
Hello. I have someone else coming. I should, at least. Your fellow minion.
Minion. Tardy minion.
Hello, minions.
Oh, hey, Nash.
The random number generator has been cruel again. Your demon is Allie.
Oh, no.
I think we could say Meredith and her mother then.
No,
Because-
Allie gets stressed
Yeah.
out every time. So
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
Trouble Brewing. She can style boss. It's okay.
yeah. Anyway, that's your info.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks so
All right.
much.
Bye.
Good luck. I'll like theoretically I could have said like, Nash, can you hang around so that you can make your poisoner pick? But like then it kind of gives away that Nash is the poisoner to Benny, although Benny would know because Benny's the spy. So really, it doesn't. None of this. I could have just done it all right there. Oh,
Not again!
well.
No, Chris! I swear you do this on purpose.
How would I do it on
Fine.
purpose? I would have to
I don't
talk to
know.
Brain and have him hack it or something. I'm here to tell you though, you have a very good evil team. You have Benny and Mashable,
Oh, excellent.
and you have
Benny,
3
Benny,
bluffs.
Benny, Benny. Give me the bluff.
They are Raven, Keeper, Mayor, and Monk.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I could do something with that. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Also, I think Allie's been winning as the demon. I think it just stresses her out. Distant is poisoned. And now what do we do? Distant is poisoned. Now we just straight up give wrong info, I think. As something that would be hidden. So Distant is poisoned. I will send Benny the Grim. There we go. Distant is poisoned. I want to send just straight up wrong info about a townsfolk that would be quiet. So who's left? I mean, it could be Ravenkeeper, sure. I guess Slayer, maybe? Or do I want to be misleading about this? Genius Game is a television show. That's really all I know about it. Hello, Clancy. And I would love to get to Atlanta at some point. I'm busy trying to think of what to do with this poisoned washwoman. We had a plan. And Nashable has ruined it. It's interesting because now I can just I can just register. Wait. This is what we do. I can just register Nashable as the investigator to Diston, along with the original plan, which was to say Barry. I don't know. Barry would be forthcoming about it. We'll go here. This is fine. Okay. Hello.
Mr. Grace.
You are the laundry person.
I am, and I'm currently doing laundry, so this all
perfect.
makes a lot of sense.
Well then, you should check the clothes you're washing, because you've also washed Nashable's clothes and Mama Mare and Baby Mare's clothes.
Okay.
And you have found out that one of them is the investigator.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Top 4 seeing another top 4. Spicy.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Great. Thank you.
Good luck. So, like, Diston will know that. I mean, sorry, Nashable wouldn't know, I think. When Diston comes to him, he'll know what's up. Or maybe not. And maybe the poisoner will die early. The chef is going to get a 0. Hello.
Hello.
First of all, how does planning go for Vegas Clock Tower Con?
Oh, it's going great.
Badges are on sale, right? I believe they are.
They are on sale. Yeah.
Okay.
We still have badges left. Not very many magician badges left, though.
Okay, people should go. It's going to be exciting. I'm taking off a week from a run of theater to come to this convention. Highly
Me
unprofessional on my point, on my part.
That sounds very professional.
Yeah.
This is also work, right?
I mean, it kind of is work. Yes, chat says that they miss having you on the stream, and you're back.
I miss being on the stream. It's been a while.
So you are the chef, and you learn that there are 0 pairs.
The best roll, the most powerful roll in all of Clock Tower.
And
All right.
pretty good info there.
0. So both of my neighbors are evil. Perfect.
Yes. All right, good luck. Forgot to do a plug for Allie. Hello.
Hello.
You are the empath.
Yes.
You have learned that both of your neighbors are good.
I got a 0.
You got a 0. Is it correct? Is it not? I'll just say
Well, you tell me on the...
everyone this night has been skeptical of everything I say. I'll just say that.
Well, you told me on the empath, so I'm going to believe you, Chris.
Yes, I don't think this script has an ability for you to not be the... Oh, yeah, actually, it totally does. What am I talking about? The base script. Of course you couldn't be that. Sure. All right.
All right. See you.
Good luck. Also, I have to be careful because like they can hear the ends of me chatting when I chat them. Hello.
Hello.
What a classic first roll for Meryl to have.
Well, before we start, why don't you pick what role we're going to bluff as? And she said, let's bluff as the fortune teller.
Well, there you go. It's not a bluff anymore, though.
It's life.
So I trust you will explain the vagaries of the red herring and all that stuff. But could you choose 2 people, please?
Mother?
So I chose Benny and Mikey.
You choose Benny and Mikey, and you learn no. Neither one of them is the demon.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Bye.
Thank you.
Joe, number 2, loves to meta my night timing, so I have to wait 10 seconds or so in case someone wants to bluff Butler. Here's your characters. Good morning, town.
Morning.
The game has started. We have a lovely special guest. So I'm sure we will treat Mama Mare and Baby Mare right. We will have no spoilers for the Genius game, and everybody from the Philadelphia area will accompany Randall's mother to see my show this Saturday. But I have been killed. So the game has started. Go have fun. Good luck.
Thanks.
Don't tell me what to do.
Wow. Randall.
We can just chat in here.
No, you need to go talk to Ali.
I was going to bluff Butler.
Okay.
So
bluff for
if
clues.
you want, you can also, if you want to be face up outsiders, we can do that. Or you could go investigator if you wanted to as well. And
No, I'll go
if
recluse because I don't think
poison...
I'm going to.
Okay, that's fine. Your Undertaker is at the bottom, and your Fortune Teller is right next to you. So basically, the bottom 3 rolls right below you, the bottom 3 players, are Fortune Teller, Undertaker, Empath, all in a row.
Oh, wow. What's distant? Because I poisoned him last night.
Washerwoman. Chris,
Nice.
I believe I was supposed to get pings off of that.
Oh, yeah. So the pings for that are Nashable Townsfolk, Mama Mare, wrong.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird and awkward.
Yeah, it's so weird and awkward that we're both empaths. And
Okay.
that both of my neighbors are good.
You're an empath and you think both of your neighbors are good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nashable is the spy.
No! Why?
Because I mean, I know he's a minion, so if you think he's good, he has to be the spy.
Oh, you know he's a minion. So you're a first 4?
No.
I'm gonna figure this out. Mom, you figure it out. You decide what.
I don't think you can figure it out.
I think we're gonna figure it out. My mom's gonna guess what character Randall is right now. Of this list, what is Randall? And I'll mark him down as that.
So I say it out loud.
Yeah, just guess.
I think he's the chef.
Great call, Mom. I think so too. You're getting marked down as chef.
Okay.
Okay, good use of time. Thanks, Randall.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
What the hell is happening? How is that possible? We got to follow this.
He's a top one for sure.
Don't say that in front of Chris.
Is here that means that the stream can see and hear us, so then we can't say any of the crazy personal stories.
Okay.
Yeah. Not those ones again. So how are you playing this game this time?
I'm letting my mom do whatever she wants. How are you playing the game?
Well, I was going to reciprocate. I'm happy to. I am going to be dead very quickly in this game. Is what I've determined.
Oh.
Great. Why is that?
Because so we have a Baron in the game.
Okay.
And the reason we have a Baron in the game is that's a character that adds a certain type of good character that is basically not helpful to the good team. We're kind of a hindrance. So I'm not the Baron. You can assume I am. That's why because no one ever believes me. But I am the character called the Recluse on the script. So I may register as an evil character. If you were a type of role that would check a player and understand and learn something about them, I may, even though I'm on the good team, I may show up as evil.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Do you want to lie to Nashville and tell him something that we are?
Yeah, don't tell me what you really are. Tell me something else completely random.
Well, for sure.
What do you want to tell Nashville we are?
I want. We're the saint.
There you go. That proves your
Very
Baron.
Very good. I appreciate you backing me up on this.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah.
No, he mentioned quickly that he'd poisoned Diston.
Yes. So he poisoned the washerwoman. The washerwoman did see Nash as a townsfolk. I don't know what. Probably amongst the bluffs. So mayor, monk, or ravenkeeper. I have no idea which.
Okay.
But I am bluffing an outsider, so it might make Diston think that he's just the drunk, which is fine. So your big three are at the bottom of the Grim. You've got Mama Mare as your fortune teller, Joe number 2 as your undertaker, and Raj as your empath. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm bluffing Ravenkeeper, so...
Okay. You are the Ravenkeeper.
Have a Baron game.
That's what I heard. Are you the one claiming outsider?
I am one of the outsiders. I have had 2 other claims of face-up outsider, which is fun, but I don't believe one of them, to be honest.
Yeah. I wanted to get some FaceTime with your mom, to be perfectly honest.
Hey, she's taken Distant. Like, calm. Okay. Your hot girlfriend already. Okay.
Okay, you're right.
Although
you're right.
I seem to remember that someone in that side has a crush on me from 50 Shades.
Okay.
Signed
Can I
pictures.
just say I will own up to that.
We're just waiting for Meryl Neal Polycule to open up.
Well, Meredith.
My mom what a polycule is once I look it up.
Meredith, have you spoken to a washerwoman?
Have I spoken to a washerwoman?
Yes.
No one that told me they were a washerwoman.
Okay.
No one even implied they were a washerwoman.
No.
I've heard of a washerwoman who has you in their pings.
Oh, that's good.
So I just want, like, we can do a 3 for 3. I'm either the Slayer, Soldier, or Mayor.
Oh, interesting. We're the Slayer, Soldier, or yeah, we're Mayor.
Okay.
We're the Mayor, the Raven Keeper, the Fortune Teller.
Okay. Mayor, Raven, Fortune Teller. Now, Meredith, you wouldn't be lying about these 3, would you?
I would never lie, but I can't speak for my mother.
Okay, good. Yeah, maybe circle around, see if you can talk to a washerwoman.
All right, sounds
Pretty good first day. Hmm.
So he suspects somebody's watching it.
No respect for the gong at all, Chris.
Double down. Double. Do it.
That's what I get for telling the truth.
Welcome back, everybody. Remember last week I was so adamant that the attack of the bell had changed. Now I'm not so sure. I think it's actually not changed at all. Either that or the other sound effect of the gong was what caused all those user profiles to be deleted. I love that I don't work for TPI and I can make jokes about them. I love them all over there. They're
Chris,
great.
you know what happened to those accounts?
What happened?
They went going gong.
Wow. Okay,
Yay.
Benny has died.
Wait, Chris, you didn't see the flashlight? Every time you press the gong button, it deletes an account.
Yes.
You didn't see that? Yeah.
Benny is the reverse deviant. Welcome back, everybody. Feel free to discuss. I believe Mama Mare has solved it already, but we could just go through the motions of having a couple more days. Feel free to chat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that is highly likely, but I think for the benefit of chat, we should probably like go through the motions.
Yeah.
I have heard of lots of outsiders, so I'm tempted to believe that it is a Baron game.
Interesting.
Should we kill him?
I mean, hey, yeah, why not? Like, I'm up for that. But I think that it probably is a Baron game, and so it's more likely that they're good. But it does mean that in this 10-player game, we have 5 non-townsfolk characters.
I have heard of at least 2 players claiming to be top 4 roles. I am very curious if any of those top 4 roles might have been an investigator and maybe saw a Baron.
I was not that.
Good to know.
You lied to me?
I saw Baron, but was just my token.
One of those top 4 nominate Mikey for me out of, for science.
Nominations are open.
Sure, do we want to do that? I'm happy to.
Go for it, Raj. Go on.
Yeah,
I'll nominate Mikey, please.
Okay.
Raj nominates Mikey. Raj is executed and dies.
Hey.
No.
Snatch, how
We love Raj.
Not enough.
Confirmed.
Now look, I've been saying how Raj has died day 1 or day 2. Raj and Rob Stern have died day 1 or day 2 over and over in this game, right? That was Raj's fault. That wasn't the town's fault. But you know what? He's confirmed. He's probably confirmed on his neighbors now. That's pretty strong, actually. Other nights. Hello, Samantha. Let's get a pick from...
Hello.
Hello. That was exciting.
Yeah. It's always good when your suspicions are confirmed, but you secretly hope the virgin was the drunk. But there's no outsiders in this game. So the funny thing to do would be to poison the fortune teller for the whole game and leave them alive to final 3. But I'm not entirely sure Ali is going to keep Meredith alive. So poisoning Joe as the Undertaker, you're going to show a spy anyway to... so why don't we have a shoot on another part of the Grim, and let's poison Randall and see what we come up with there.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
I'm going to show spy anyway. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not going to be able to show the spy. I have to show the empath. Pretty sure. Unless... Let's check here. Hello. Spicy first day already.
Oh, it's fine. Nash has got it all planned. Anyway. Like, okay, whatever.
Who would you like to attack?
You know what? I could do the usual spy game and kill a really good player, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for Distant.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Interesting. Selling the outsider world. That makes sense. Joe is going to get the empath. He's not poisoned. There is no drunk. Perhaps. He might think that. Hello.
Hello.
You learned that Raj was the empath.
All right. That has to be the first time in history Raj has told the truth. Cool.
All right, good luck. All right, the empath is dead. Let's get the Merediths, the Meredith pick. Yes, there's a little bit of intrigue happening in the private chat. Let's see. I want to go back and read that in a sec. Hello.
We caught up in a cute conversation. I didn't know how to get out of it without everyone knowing running the game.
You're alive. Who would you like to read the fortunes of?
Yay!
Yes.
All right, Mom.
Allie
Mm-hmm.
and Benny.
Allie and Benny. You learn, yes, one of them is the demon.
What? Oh my gosh, Mom, you did so good. She knew not to trust Allie because she had cat ears on her headphones. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, good luck. All right, give a little time here because there is a butler bluff happening. Okay, Raj says one hard claim. Oh, hi, don't know when you sent these. All good. I'm either townsfolk or spy. No reason not to tell me. Randall says I'm the chef. Cool, what's your number? Some very strange things happened yesterday. It is greater than a 1 or is a 1. The one thing you wouldn't know as spy is my number. I think I know where it is. If there's a recluse, that's true. I'm the empath with a 0. Also, I may be drunk, so I figured let's find out if it's a real 0. If there are outsiders, what did Joe tell you? Bottom 3. Wait, no, he told me. Info roll. Okay. Yeah, Mom's doing very well. Cold called Randall's roll. Found the Demon Knight 3. 2. All right, we're done.
It's pretty great.
Good morning, town. In the night, Diston died.
Great.
Yay!
Oh, Diston is a thing of the past.
What a star past.
Shut up.
The thing of the star.
Say in my first conversation with Raj that he claimed a washerwoman to me. But I don't know what top 4 he's going to claim to you. I will say if he's claiming to be the washerwoman, I bet he's probably the spy.
Yep.
And I was in a role swap with Barry. I was telling everyone I was a bottom 4, so Barry also knows I'm a washerwoman. But I haven't confirmed my ping.
I thought Barry was top 4. He did a good job for you.
Hey, if you're telling everybody Barry's a bottom, that's a real roll swap. You know what I mean?
So, okay, Chris, we're trying to play the game here. My pings were Nashable and
Brilliant.
Pretty much. I don't want to paint it. That's what I said. I was like, I don't want to paint it as a spy game, so I went for someone that wasn't that important.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
So, I'm unduly proud of
So
myself.
Joe got empath, which is really great for Joe. So that's confirming those 3 players. So if Joe believes his information, then he believes that Randall, Raj, and himself are all good. So they're going to be looking for evils. Outside of that, Meredith is probably going to be looking for, like if Meredith got a yes, they may also identify their red herring there as well because
I'm
Randall
hoping
is
they hit
that.
the red herring.
Was claimed, and Undertaker was claimed.
So you're the Undertaker?
I am not.
You're the fortune teller?
Could be. I'm either the fortune teller.
Okay. You're either the fortune teller or the what?
Well, to be fair, I believe Allie is selling a non-spy world. And yeah, actually, that's true in terms of poison targets. But I don't know what, maybe they're hiding the poison. But Allie's kill does make sense because we're trying to sell an outsider world here. So yeah.
Sorry, what do you think of
Oh.
your neighbors?
My neighbours. Ali Hard claimed a role to me that I'm surprised by, and Randall reads maybe evil to me, but I don't know for sure. Hey Chris, hey chat. For the benefit of chat, because I know Meredith enjoys it when I say that. I've told Meredith that I am the washerwoman who'd seen her and Meryl or somebody else as the investigator, which apparently they're not. They told me they're the librarian with a non-drunk ping.
So we saw.
Now you're all caught up.
Now you guys know.
Yeah.
I'm nominating because I was like in the world where I just got shown a bluff.
Yeah, well, I mean, washerwoman off of a spy is happened many a time on this channel, right? So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
But
so who do you want to nominate today? If you feel good about Randall and Joe, Meredith's living till final 3. Meredith and Walter. So Mikey's confirmed good. So does it nominate Barry today?
Barry or Allie, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Ali could be a good shout. She didn't really claim anything to me, so it gave me more Minion vibes at best.
Okay. She had a claim for me on day 1.
Okay. So maybe she's just being cautious because I did say I was an outsider. So.
Hello.
What you got going on?
Got info.
You have info.
Yeah.
Narrows it down.
Well,
I'm just telling everybody because there's no point. I'm the Raven Keeper.
well, you think there's a spy? Is that why there's no point?
Put it this way, I'm either going to be in the final fray as a frame, or I'll die eventually. That's what's going to happen.
I'm not the washerwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably are top 4 though, because you were feeling fine about nominating into what Nash made look like a virgin claim.
Yeah, I think Nash telegraphed that a bit. Mikey had also told me, and I told him like, "Hey, I'm a top 4. How do you feel about me nominating you?" And Mikey was like, "If no one's doing anything, go for it. But otherwise, maybe don't." But
my guess is that I'm a drunk washerwoman. Raj is the spy, saw that I'd be a drunk washerwoman who couldn't confirm their pings and wanted to double claim me. Although I did die last night, so I'm not sure what the...
I think you're more likely to be poisoned because me and Benny are both face-up outsiders. So just one of us is lying in that world.
Yeah, okay.
But then why would Raj lie? Like, there's too many evils in that scenario, right?
Yeah, but Raj is double claiming me and telling everyone he's the washerwoman, so that's definitely spy if he proc the virgin. And if we're in a Baron world, I don't think there's also a poisoner.
Good point.
So I have to distrust one of the outside.
Here's a tell for Nashable. When you say something to Nashable and he goes, "Ah, yes, that makes sense." Like that raises red flags for me.
Nobody else is saying, so I don't know how to take
Someone
this.
lied to Allie's stream. Can you believe it? Mom, can you believe
Me?
I wouldn't.
No, you'd never lie to Allie. You trust little old Allie.
Oh,
Look at how
she's
innocent.
so cute with her little kitty.
Yeah, we thought they were kitty headphones,
Oh,
but
those
they're
aren't kitty.
bears.
Oh, the bear! Barriers.
Oh, we're
the
idiots.
Mare bears.
Yeah, the mare bears.
And the Alley bear.
And Allie Bear would make
Alley
sense.
Berry. Berry.
We went into a streamer store the other day, which I didn't even know existed. And then we saw all the cool headphones. I was like, look at this. I know about this stuff.
The little cat ears.
Yeah.
I mean, Raj told me a role. Maybe it's not the same as what you're claiming.
Maybe not.
Kristen, I don't think we have time.
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
You have to go back.
Sorry.
I just got lots of compliments from Mama Bear.
That's an imp buttering you up.
Sorry.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh.
Nominations and chats are open. Go for it.
Meryl, who do you want to nominate?
I really like Allie, but I am going to have to nominate Allie.
Let's go.
All right. Mama Mare has
Now we're
nominated
playing.
Ellie. Tell us why.
I think it's the little bear ears on her headphones.
Yeah, we don't trust. We don't trust the bear ears and the new cat. We think was brought in as a distraction.
Yes.
And also, like, she got us in a chat and was like, something weird is going on, and it's about me, and people are lying to me, and we know that Allie is the queen of lies. That's what she said.
Okay, Allie, what's your response to being the queen of lies?
Slightly betrayed here. You were being so nice.
But I really
all
like...
I said, I was just telling you what everybody else was telling me. I'm a Raven Keeper. I would rather not die right now. I'd rather die at night.
Okay, 4 votes are required.
I would
I'll
follow
vote for you, Rod.
Mama. I would follow Mama Mare into any battle.
We were muted, but my mom, after Allie said, I would rather die at night, my mom went, oh, well, that's too bad.
All right, that is 5 votes. Allie is about to die.
I feel so betrayed. It's unreal.
Any other nominations?
Raj, have you come out with your role?
Yeah. To certain people. I pinged you today. I want to chat with you, but
Okay.
people who are affected by it know it.
Yeah, because there's a double claim between the two of you. That needs
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think distant is what they are claiming to be. I think I was lying. It's hard to know, though.
You think you were lying?
Any other
I need to nominate.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Mikey.
Mikey nominates Nashville.
Tell us why.
I feel like this would probably be a useful execution for a couple of reasons, and possibly more useful than Ali at this point.
Okay, Nash.
Yep, I completely agree. Like, I think most people know my role at this point. There is, until the double claim gets properly cleared up, there is a very likely scenario this is a spy game. So the evil team know who we all are. I am going to be left alive as a frame at the end of the game. There'll be no way to clear me in any scenario. We might as well just get me off the board now before we kill me later on. I'd prefer to do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 votes to tie, 6 to execute.
Yeah, specifically in my world, Nash, you are that spy, considering how loudly you broadcasted Mikey's ability. So,
Yeah,
I just think.
Let's not try
Raj, my fellow evil.
Meredith, can you vote on this?
This is tying.
When do you vote on this?
That was a tie.
Oh.
Hated that.
Hated that very well. You didn't vote on it, so
Because I didn't
Yeah.
think we should vote on it.
No one is about to die.
Town believes I'm the recluse.
So
I was happy with Ali dying.
Demon off the block.
Nash Spy, Ali Demon.
I'm demon once, twice,
3 times a
3
lady.
times.
I'll nominate Benny.
Tell us why.
We have too many outsiders.
Benny.
This is the first. So, in a chat earlier today, I did learn from, I think it was Raj, that we have 3 hard claims of face-up outsiders, and I know I'm one. So, yes, there is a player lying amongst the outsiders. I believe it's you, Nash, and that tied vote there looks very suspicious from my perspective. I think we missed our opportunity to kill into Nash/Ali. Yeah, I'm good, y'all.
Okay. 5 to tie, 6 to execute.
Benny, do people know which outsider you are? Or are you keeping
Who have I told?
I know.
This is the first time I've even heard that Benny's an outsider, and I don't have room on my Grim for a 3rd outsider claim, unless it's specifically Mary.
Joe, why did?
Oh wait,
why...
Joe, I can help with that. There you go. Now you have room on your Grim.
I just want to share my info. I just want to share my first night info because I think it could be helpful. I was the washerwoman, and I saw an investigator between Nashable and Mama Mare. Neither of them have told me that they were the investigator, so I was either poisoned or I am drunk, and 2 of the outsiders are lying.
No, one of them can just be the spy,
Nashville's
which I
just the
think is
spy.
true.
Well, look, let's testify on the spy, right? Mikey's the virgin, Benny's the butler, Diston's the washerwoman, Ali's the raven keeper, Raj is the empath, Joe is the undertaker, and Meredith and Meryl are just the fortune teller. How did I do?
You're pretty good, man.
Perfect.
And Barry and Randall are the other
Don't worry
evil
about
guys
it.
with
evil.
you.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They're good. They're confirmed good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Joe, why did you keep your hand up on that tie? That tie. That's what I'm calling it. Joe's evil?
I was voting with Mikey. You can kill me if you want. That's fine. But
It's Joe.
I'll do a final call for nominations. It's been a
Benny, who are you butlering today?
Mikey.
10.
Yeah, Mikey is my standing light right now.
we
That's
have
right,
8.
everyone.
We can
I'm
skip
LM.
today and go down to 7
Five.
tomorrow.
Nominate Joe?
You're nominating Joe, is that right?
We can't. We already nominated Allie.
Okay.
Allie.
Continuing.
And we know everything about the game, so we know we can't do that.
3.
I think I've already nominated.
Ari nominates Randall
Tell us why.
to extend the day as much as anything. I don't have anything on Randall. But I'd be curious to hear him speak a little bit.
Your curiosity can be sated. I am speaking. Is that all you want?
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Randall's good.
Okay.
Randall asked me to be in a role swap with him,
You'll need 6 to execute here.
heavily claiming that he was the empath.
Let's not kill Randall.
Maybe this is a bad
Let's
idea.
kill Red.
Raj is confirming Randall is
Let's
good.
just try
Don't
again.
wanna kill him.
Yeah, but Rogers could also just be right.
Counting
I
from
can be
10.
the
I'll
spy,
nominate Joe.
right?
I'll nominate Joe.
Tell us why.
So I didn't vote on Nash, even though I thought he was evil, because I knew voting on Nash would allow Nash to tie it off of Allie. Joe left his hand up, which guaranteed Nash the ability to tie it.
Okay. Joe.
Sure. I mean, I can't be the spy because neither Nashable or Mama are claiming to be what Diston saw. So one of them would have to be the spy unless Diston is poisoned or the drunk. But if they're the drunk, then either Nashville or Benny are lying about being outsiders. So there's some discrepancy over there. If you believe Raj, then I'm good. If you don't believe Raj, then I'm less likely to be evil in that world because then Raj would just be the evil and there's 2 other evils out there. So in most worlds, I'm just cleared.
Okay. 6 is required here.
Someone could be the drunk.
This is probably a good kill.
Yeah. One of the outsiders is lying, then they could just be a drunk.
2 would have
What
to
if
be
2
lying,
of the outsiders were lying?
That also works.
That was not enough. I'm going to count from 10. 10.
I don't know. My favorite nominees were done at the very beginning of this day, and nothing else has felt right. I think that prosecution Randall made sense, but Mikey wasn't voting, so.
Yeah.
No one is executed.
Evil definitely voted because Mikey didn't vote.
Good
I
night.
feel like Joe's.
Diston would have to be poisoned or drunk, and in that world, then Raj is evil because Raj is clearing me and Randall.
Alright. Just had to light some fires and see what happens.
Benny's 5th vote was spicy.
Yeah, no, I
That was
liked
exciting.
it. So I think I do have to play for evil here and take off the kid gloves a little bit.
Okay.
So I am now going to poison Meryl and Meredith, as they are probably the source of information on Allie being the demon, and I bet they have already cleared me as not being the recluse. So,
all right, there you go.
All right. Thank you very much.
We shall send Benny the Grim. Let's talk to Allie. Woo-hoo-hoo! How you feeling?
We have a predicament. They were being so nice to me that all of a sudden, bang! I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna do something really risky. I'm gonna kill myself, and then I'm gonna say to someone I've seen them as a different role, and try and build the poisoner world slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, kill me.
All
Get me over and done with. Right.
Good
Thank
luck.
You. Bye.
Yes. I think we have to make Benny the imp here. Don't have to, but it's pretty wild to not. Hello. Guess what happened to you?
Catch?
Yes, you are the imp.
Am I playing catch? Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck. No one is executed, so there's no undertaker in front. Now let's see here. Benny, Mama Mare is poisoned. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Who would you like to read fortunes of?
Nash and Joe.
Joe, number 2.
Nash and Joe. You learn that yes, one of them is the demon.
What? Uh-oh, no way. All right.
All right.
So, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bluffing Butler time now. Meredith, look at this. Everyone's reading each other so well. Raj, I suspect Merritt is the FT who's bluffing Saint, based on what Nash said, and isn't an outsider. Oh, because Nash sort of quasi-outed as spy just now. All right.
Not had hard claims from.
Good morning, town. Allie died in the night.
Mikey.
Yeah, that's-
Mikey.
Mikey.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, Mikey wants to come in.
Yeah, Mikey can come in. He's good.
Hey,
Mikey. Who are you missing in the Grim, by the way, from your perspective?
Huh?
Who are you missing?
He wants to give you his spy information.
I mean, I'm missing you technically.
Well,
because
recluse
you've
or
never
spy.
actually told me
Recluse or
what you are.
spy,
Yeah,
right.
I have you down as recluse, but you've never actually said it. I've just assumed, or spy.
But you were
and
seen
then-
as investigator. You weren't seen by the investigator.
Correct. I was seen by a washerwoman as the investigator. So
Yes.
this is completely 100% not a thing where I'm pretending to be a completely different evil player so that we can get into Final 3 and then actually have a confirmed by a washerwoman player. Because there's no way evil is killing me at any point for the rest of this game now after that tie. Because I thought
The problem that I've got is, where's the other outsider? Because I've heard that there's another claim, but I don't have that. Unless it's Meredith. I don't.
Meredith claims Saint. I don't believe it.
But that could be true.
I don't believe it because the way it was claimed to me was deliberately. I was told I was being lied to. It could be a different outsider, but I don't think they're an outsider. Because I asked Meredith afterwards, I said, look, can I help you get killed in the night? Because if you're the Saint, you want to die in the night. And she very quickly told me she did not want to die in the night. So,
for all of my worlds to work.
What? So
Or
Meredith,
I would have to be poisoned on night 1, or Joe's just a spy. Because both
I guess,
distant.
Raj, my question is, as the empath, why nominate the Virgin?
Oh, because I had empath 0, and
Yeah.
so I was like, well, if I nominate the Virgin, then I know that my 0 wasn't drunk.
yeah,
No.
Okay,
that's fine. Meredith, the mayor's claimed a top 4 to me as well.
Yeah, I think they're. Can we get them in here? I think they're townsfolk. If they're townsfolk, I think.
if they claimed a top 4, then I'm not drunk, right? I mean, did they claim
They didn't claim
what we
investigator.
talked about? No. Okay.
I need to speak to Mikey because I'm not actually hard claimed to him.
Okay.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
want.
All
I don't want to wake up not dead.
Can you tell him I'm the empath? I did not tell him
Yeah.
that on day 1, but I would
Sure.
tell him.
Okay.
Interesting.
Uh,
All right. Thanks, Raj.
A minion.
I never even thought about that.
Okay, I need to talk to Mikey.
Oh, I missed her.
Oh, Mikey,
Damn it.
we need to talk, but I'm currently pinging Joe.
Go ahead.
But I will send you
Oh,
a
go ahead,
message.
Benny.
Mikey,
Go ahead, Benny.
Please.
Okay.
Hang on. I just need to talk to Barry very quickly. He did ping me.
Oh, okay. All right, Joe.
I'm the soldier.
You're the soldier.
I was claiming washerwoman on day one because I was in a role swap at Distant.
We were told by town you claimed to be a bottom. That's what I heard.
I claimed to be a bottom 3.
Oh.
And town.
Hey, don't say yourself short. You're at least a bottom 7.
And he's out on
and he just left the chat. But actually, to be fair, my husband didn't even give me a 10. That's infuriating. Oh dear.
That was a mic drop moment by Mikey.
Yeah.
All right.
Mikey, are you still in Dubai?
No, I'm back in London.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah,
we successfully made some flat pack furniture today.
We did.
Ooh.
We did.
Did you know B&Q have started doing their own Kallax range?
Oh. To compete for board game storage.
Yeah.
I must say, I like B&Q's better.
Oh.
They've got a lot nicer boxes.
Oh, all right.
Mikey.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's go.
There's a fortune teller in Mama Mare and Baby Mare.
They're the fortune teller?
Yeah. That's what they're claiming to me. So fortune teller with a yes. So I didn't get the full information, but if we follow their logic, the original yes was on Allie, which is why the two of them were pushing for Allie's death. And then last night it was a yes between Nashable and Joe, which really feels like,
I'm having a hard time here because I don't see how this is a spy game when we have a living fortune teller and a demon killed raven keeper. That just doesn't seem to work to me. So either those two are lying or it's not a spy game. As far as I can tell, I don't see how that happens. I mean, it can happen, obviously, but it just doesn't feel right.
Where, like, you have all the information out there. So what are you feeling, and where are you feeling like going?
I think it's possible that Diston is the drunk, Nashable is evil, and then I think it's also possible that Ali did Star Pass last night.
But that lines up with the fortune teller information. So then, do we just trust the fortune teller here?
The fortune teller could be true there, and it might
mechanically. Mikey's probably the most.
All right, Marion.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Chats and
Nominate
knobs.
myself, Chris.
Go for it. What's that? Who?
Nashville would like to nominate Nashville.
Okay. Tell us why.
There's a consensus around town that I am now the demon. Let's just get this out of the way.
Okay.
We have to execute both Nash and Joe, so it's fine to just kill Nash.
4 votes is required. Starting now.
Why do we have to kill Joe?
Because Joe's the spy, so Ali Star passed to one of them.
Yeah, I think that world works.
Apart from the world where you're the spy.
Mama Mary.
In the world where I'm the spy, you are right.
Please vote, Joe. Oh, well, never mind.
No, it's 4.
Can I just let the town know that Nashville just told me my role, a role which I hadn't told to anybody until today, except Distant and Distant. I assume you didn't tell Nashville my role. Right?
Both Nashable and Raj soft called my role day one. Now, Raj had told me and Distant one role, and he came back and said, "Oh, because I think you're the Undertaker, you're the empath." So why would you do that if you thought I was the Undertaker? Just let me find out when you get executed.
I'd like to respond
And
to that.
Nashable said that he was the recluse, and it would do no good to execute him because I wouldn't get a read on him before I even told him that I was the Undertaker.
My
Okay,
defense.
a lot of hands. Let's go, Raj. We'll go anti-clockwise from Raj. Go ahead, Raj.
Joe's fallacious accusations is that I'm a little dumb and I'm trying to play for good, and it's hard. And because of that, I told Joe a little too much. I got a little mouthy on day one. I think the world is that Diston is the drunk, and then Nashville's not actually an outsider. Benny's the outsider. Diston got a fake ping off of Nashville and Mama Mare. I'm the empath with 0 set between the spy and a good player. So Nashville's probably the Baron. Joe's the spy. Allie was the starting imp. So she star passed, and we have to kill Joe and Nashville. We can't vote on Nashville anymore. We should kill Joe today.
Barry.
My hand's not up.
Oh, it is.
Yes,
To
it
me,
is.
it is.
It is.
It was on our screen.
Nope.
There
Not
it's-
on mine.
Oh,
there it's
weird.
there.
That's because your user profile is about to be deleted. Go ahead, Allie.
Just telling everyone my info, not that anyone's going to believe it, but I was a Raven Keeper. I checked Barry and seen Baron.
Okay, Mikey.
Barry as Barry.
So
Barry.
You check Barry until what?
Baron.
Absolute madness.
does
So-
the town generally know what Mare is claiming?
Not a clue.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm also
Um,
pretty fast on this over here.
No, I've not spoken to Mare either. That's why I ask.
I haven't talked to Meredith.
But I don't necessarily see how in a spy Baron game, how the Raven Keeper gets killed at night. That seems like a strange choice.
And an outed Raven Keeper.
Yep.
Yeah,
And a Raven Keeper who we all thought we were going to execute today.
yeah, it's an odd choice of a kill by the demon, I think. So I'm less inclined to believe it.
Harry
Someone
nominates Joe.
Oh, never mind then.
Tell us why.
I would really love us to execute one of Nashville or Joe, because we're just going to come around to this same conversation again tomorrow. I'm kind of on board with the world that Raj has put out there. I don't have Randall or Mare Squared's info, but yeah, Nashville just telling me my role when I hadn't told him just makes me think he's on the evil team. So I'm happy with at least getting one of these two off the board.
Joe.
Yeah, as I said before, I even told Barry day 2 that both Raj and Nashville did the same thing to me as they just did to Barry, and now he's getting it done to him, and they still want to execute me, which is fine.
I wanted Nashville dead first, just nobody voted on him.
Okay, 4 votes is required.
I
Three of
don't,
us voted. Joe lowered his hand.
Yeah.
I don't want Joe dead, but it seems like everybody else does. So I feel like we just need to get through this.
No, we'll just have the same
Mm,
conversation again tomorrow,
I don't
and
think
we
else,
can't
yeah.
we can't have both Nashville and Joe.
I think it's hard to build a world where one of me or Joe isn't evil.
Yeah.
So I think we can execute Joe and Nashville, and then we solve a final 3 no matter what. I don't
Is
think
there anything clearing Randall?
No, just Raj, and
Raj.
Raj specifically
Yeah,
said let's
this
not
is the thing.
execute.
Raj is
Randall.
specifically only pushing on Joe, not Randall.
Yeah.
Ali
Yeah,
has
that's
hand up, and also I think it's the reasoning of I don't want them dead, but it seems like everyone else does. So I love
Well,
that's why
no,
we're in the
but, like,
predicament.
otherwise we're never going to talk to it and talk about anything else.
my
Ali.
reasoning would be for
Let's hear from Ali, then Raj, and then I'm going to count down from 10.
Regarding my info, someone did point out to me there could still be a poisoner in play. That is a possibility. So it could be Baron Poisoner.
Raj.
And I was just an easy way to frame somebody.
I was just saying the reason I'm pushing on Joe and not Randall is because of the voting on Allie.
Okay, going to count from 10. Joe is about to die. 10.
Can we check in with Meryl, who she thinks the demon is at this point in time?
Who do you think the demon is, Mom?
Well, I do think it's
Joe.
Joe or Nash, but I am going to say
Someone
Joe.
Mama.
Okay. And with that, the day ends. Joe is executed.
I'm letting
and
my team
dies.
down
And
by
we
not
win.
nominating.
Grim reveal, please.
All right. And
Do
the
it.
game continues. Everyone go to sleep.
Boo.
Scarlet Woman.
I really wish we were.
I can't build a Scarlet Woman in this game.
I
Sorry.
really wish we were working off that chef number. I gotta say.
There's a
Hello.
Decisions.
What a
So-
spicy game this has turned out to be.
I know.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that if you fly very close to the sun on the day that like the imp is on the block with one extra vote, then it's almost like if you can skirt that early risk, then you have a very chaotic game afterwards.
Well, it's great, right? Like like doing that tie and then Ali immediately star passing got Joe executed, right? Like that was purely voting pattern that the town is reacting to. I think at this point Benny is flying under the radar. It's just confirmed good.
Yes.
So my choices right now is I think I didn't get the full grim for Benny, so Barry kind of confirmed their role, but could be bluffing. Randall, I think is the monk based on the bluffs that Ali gave me and everything else, but I'm not sure. Could be a chef, I guess, or something. So I'm probably still going to keep the poison on Meredith because I know that's still a good place to put it on the fortune teller.
Yeah.
And then hope Benny doesn't shoot at Barry. That's what I'm hoping, because if they get an extra execution, good will win this game.
The little thread that I thought someone in town would pull is that Benny didn't vote on you, which I thought was interesting.
But he's got good cover as butler, right?
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
Yeah, he just says that, right?
He's claiming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He could have just said I was his master that day, right? And he thought I was cooked on the outside of town.
Okay, cool. So wait, you're keeping it on Meredith.
I'm going to keep on Meredith and now and hope when they finally reveal their info, because they've been quite cautious, it sounds like, about who they are. That's going to help us kind of... that will create more misinformation for town and hopefully get like Barry or Randall framed as a demon. That's what I'm hoping.
Sounds good.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Hello.
I think it's time to do the bailout move. Not the bailout move you're thinking, but the bailout move of killing the Virgin tonight. I have a feeling that Nash is probably giving me one last poison on the fortune teller, but it would have been nice to poison kill the soldier and frame the fortune teller, but I don't think that's going to happen, so let's kill Mikey, please.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Interesting. Joe is dead. And let's go to the psychics.
Five
Hello.
people like my mom so much more than they like me.
Psychic connection. Who would you like to look at?
You go first.
Who are we looking at, Mom?
Randall and Mikey.
Randall and Mikey. You learn that, yes, one of them is the demon.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, even without the poison, that's a solid red herring pick. If I do say myself, if I don't say it myself, I guess. I don't say so myself. Okay, are we done? Who's dying? Mikey's dying. Okay.
Yeah, that bit in Annie where she builds a barricade.
Good morning, town. That's from Les Mis, right? Mikey died.
That was the joke.
There we are.
Oh, big surprise.
Yeah, I should have. Oh, well.
You have 5 players living.
Yeah, well.
There was a ticking time bomb there.
We have to talk. We haven't talked yet, Mikey.
Oh, everybody else is a demon.
Hey.
Okay, we trust you implicitly besides the fact that you're confirmed.
Yeah, so you're the fortune teller.
We're the... who told you?
Everybody.
Yeah, so the only reason we're alive is because they had to get rid of you. You're
yeah, probably. Right, tell me your information, because that's the thing that I don't really know.
Yeah, so that was the thing that Raj was kind of basing his argument on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
First night we did you and Benny. My mom made all of these choices. She liked of you and Benny. We got a no. Then night 2 we did Benny and Allie and got a yes, which is why we put on Allie.
Yeah.
Night 3, which was when Allie ended up dying, we did Joe and Nashable because we assumed that they were both minions and we just wanted to confirm that they were not a demon, but we got a yes. Then we woke up and Allie was dead. So that's why we assumed it was a star pass. And then night 4 we just did Randall and you because we trust you and yes again. So I mean, obviously Nashable could be the recluse and we're pinging demon off the recluse. He's not like he's the recluse. I would assume that Randall's the red herring, but that's the info as it stands.
So currently of the living players you have yeses on Randall and Nashable.
Yes.
And you've never checked Barry.
We've never checked Barry.
Conversation.
Who did? Meredith. Meredith did.
No, her mom did. I claimed I was the empath and we should kill one of my neighbors. And she was like, oh, Meredith said, what, Mama Mare, what do you think Randall is? And she looked at the rolls and she's like, I'm going to put him as chef.
And you are the chef.
I mean, I saw the chef token.
Oh God, Randall! The more you don't share information in these games, the more I just assume you're evil.
How does that make me evil?
Because we're trying to win the frickin' game.
Yeah.
We can't do it unless we pool our info.
I don't think my info helps clear or.
Okay, I'll
or
go
say that
to
I'm
talk to
evil.
people who might have some then.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and he's protecting Rand.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk to Nashable. He just pinged me. All right, thanks.
Now dead, so I'm not planning to vote today.
Unless he votes. Then you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't have to.
You have to. You're the butler.
I don't have to vote with him.
Imagine a situation where your master, and you're a butler in this metaphor, is like, hey, I could really use a grilled cheese right now. And you're like, nah, I'm good, dog. That's not how being a professional works, Benny.
I mean, it helps that my master is a virgin. Specifically, it's
I think I have had Raj down as the spy from day one.
If Raj is the spy, I have no idea what Nashable's doing.
Yeah, I just feel like the I think I'm drunk. I think that if I had nominated the Virgin, I could have confirmed that. I think the empath with a 0 nominating the Virgin before anyone else feels weird. He's sitting next to a claimed chef. They could have nominated the Virgin and got a new read.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't trust Raj. So I'm going to kind of see what worlds he's pushing and see if I can build elsewhere. But
Yeah, probably.
Hey.
All right.
An issue with me.
Nash is talking and you can't hear him, so I'd refresh.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's cutting in and out.
Oh.
Yeah, Randall's just the monk.
I just have
Oh,
bad
okay.
internet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the monk, Randall.
Let's try to.
Which hasn't protected anybody, despite.
Is evil or is just trying to look evil. It's very difficult. I think at this point I would probably vote on Randall because we've just not put him under any scrutiny at all, which is worrying to me.
I'm happy to waste to go vote today because the problem is I don't think Barry trusts either. I think he trusts Benny more than Nashville, but he doesn't trust either one. And obviously Benny doesn't trust Nashville. So it's going to be hard to get 3 votes if we have 2 evil to left.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to kill Nashable today because I really don't want him in final 3.
Yeah. Well, Nashville will be able to get 3 votes. I don't think that's a problem.
Tough game, Ali.
This is a very tough game.
All right.
I mean, I practically told you an evil player, and nobody's even thinking about it.
No one's even
Just
listening.
saying.
Mikey,
No one's listening.
Hello?
Since Benny is
What the
has
hell?
you as master, I think it'd be helpful for you, if we are voting on Nashville today, for you to put up the dead vote so that Benny can use a living vote and we save a dead vote. Because Benny can't vote unless you do.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like we should definitely kill Nashable today.
Yeah, but we need 4, right? Because there's 3 evils.
Yeah, I'll nominate myself.
Okay, Elgato
Yeah.
status
Cameras-
table has nominated.
I'll just turn that off for now.
The corporation of Elgato has nominated themselves. Nashville.
Even my sponsors decided it's time for me to go. So, I'm just going to give all my information out. Sorry, I was doing a bit. I was making a play. It's not going to work at this point. Thank you, Benny, in solace of the Elgato Club. I am the investigator. I've told my pings to Diston, so we have it for final 3. I'm predicting a star pass into final 3. But let's just get this out of the way. Let's just do it.
Okay.
What?
I think that Randall's a better kill today, to be honest.
3 votes
I don't
are
believe
needed.
the investigator stuff, but I don't know. I think Randall's a better kill.
I really don't want to do this, but I think it's the only way that we get the votes.
Yeah,
on.
let's just do it.
This is the entire town and a ghost vote voting on this. This
I
does
mean,
not
the
feel right.
world where it's Ali and Joe and Nashable, they didn't.
Yeah,
vote.
exactly. There's definitely a world where we have some dead evils. The problem that I've got with Nashable not being the recluse is it means that we have a drunk somewhere.
Distant.
Distant, probably.
No, because then
Raj just made
Distant
Mikey
would have
use
got the right
confirming.
information if Nashable is the investigator.
If
Oh, I think Nashable.
Now Benny doesn't have a confirmed good to vote with tomorrow, and which is why Raj wanted that in the first place.
I'm going to nominate Meredith and Meryl.
Oh, didn't you just who's nominated?
Oh no, myself. Apologies.
Nominations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we
I-
should
I- I don't. I'm a new player. I'm a new player to Blood on the
I
Clock.
think we should respect the dead vote for sure. I do think that Randall has not shared any of their information, and to me is my likely demon candidate.
Randall's good. He doesn't have any information.
I'm going to count from 10.
Randall, we can't hear you.
We can't hear
Close,
you.
I can't.
Oh, you got to refresh because you got the
Someone should nominate to extend the day for Randall.
In the Randall is
I'm just gonna wait.
evil world, I would have to have been poisoned night one.
Benny will nominate Randall.
Benny nominates Randall. Tell us why.
I don't think we're in danger of anything tying. There was a lot of votes on Nashable there. Nashable called for an extension of the day. I'm not entirely sure why, but I am extending the day per Nashable's request.
I think it was just because Randall was having audio issues. But Randall?
Oh, yeah. I was saying that I shared everything that I know, whatever that is, with Mikey.
Okay. 5.
Yeah,
would
but I
be a
didn't necessarily
tie.
believe you, Randall. Is the
5 would
that's
be a
fine.
tie. Yeah.
You might not.
6 to execute.
Like, there's just been no scrutiny of Randall at all, which is a bit worrying.
It's time for me to go town. Just
It really is, because
Randall's
I think
fine.
I think getting rid of Nashable just means that then we don't
Count it from 10.
waste time on him tomorrow.
But you can't think that then all me, Joe, and Nashville are the evil team, or the game will be over.
5.
Right.
The game's about to be over, right?
4.
That's
Once
right,
the game is
The
not
game
over,
isn't over. Yeah.
that evil
2.
team is not possible anymore, which is
1.
helpful.
Yeah.
Nashable is executed and dies. And the game is not over. Everyone go to sleep.
Oh my goodness!
Hey Raj, why is me being evil plausible, but in order for Randall to be evil, you have to be poisoned?
In the world where you're both evil.
Or I'm just good.
Yeah.
Oof. This one's a hard choice. This is a really hard choice here, Chris. I can't kill Barry, and it sounds like town is very suspicious of Randall. Mama Mare and Baby Mare were my frame the entire game, so I'm not sure where to go.
You could kill yourself, I guess. Leave.
Yeah, that could do something.
Actually, what's
wouldn't it?
funny is you are in a situation where I think of the 4, you're the least suspicious.
That is true.
So you've left yourself with, you want to leave the most suspicious people.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and kill Mama Mare and Baby Mare, and I am going to buttle them, and they will be my master. Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck. Interesting. Sometimes it's tough that if you were the demon and you went into final 3 and you looked at these 4 players, you would say that Benny is the least suspicious. So they would be the one that you'd want to eliminate. Like, out of these 4, if you're the demon, you don't want to bring Benny into final 3. Although you might argue, I guess you could argue, I'm bringing Benny into the final 3 because they are the butler, and so they'll be limited with their pick, 2 kills in one night, not fair. Oh, that's true. We have a Shabaloth. I'll announce that with a Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, sometimes it's like people do so good a job at being credible that it's like, wait, why are they alive in the final 3? That doesn't make sense for them to be. They're not a frame, Yeah, I don't think they. Oh yeah, confirmed by outsider count as a possibility. You'd have to argue that you're kept in because of the butler limitations. Yeah, although on the last night, if the fortune teller is alive, they're getting yeses on whoever. I mean, we'll see how Benny plays it.
I don't know.
Good morning, town. 1 second. How do I add Fableds to this? Oh, here, I'll just say this.
No.
A mistake was made. The demon type is actually a Shabaloth because 2 people were killed last night. Meredith and Mama Bear.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Chinky.
Chris, you're playing with fire by putting that token in the game, because then you have to make a mistake.
Oh yes. Well, I took it out.
It's gone now. It's gone now.
Here's your final three: Benny, Barry, and Randall.
Well, can we out all of our information since
Yes,
we did?
please.
Yeah.
Great. So we. Oh, sorry, Distant.
Oh, go ahead, Mom.
We were the fortune teller. And here is what we learned. Night 1, we had Mikey and Benny. We got no. Night 2, we did Benny and Allie. We got yes, which is why we pushed on Allie, not because of her adorable headphones, obviously. Night 3, night 3 we did Joe and Nashville, which was the night that we assumed Allie star passed, and we got a yes between Nash and Joe, which obviously we'd also get if Nash was a recluse. Night 4 we did Randall and confirmed virgin Mikey, and we got a yes, and that is all of our information.
Wow.
Can I just confirm which of Joe or Nashable is meant to be the recluse? Is it Joe?
Oh, I thought Nashville was the recluse.
No, I'm the Undertaker. I said that
It's not
earlier.
Oh, right. Okay.
Can we just do a round robin?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we should get Nashable's full claim, please.
Fair.
Well, let's start with Mikey, and then I'll play with you.
Yeah, what your claim is when it gets to you.
What if we
Hey,
do
Mikey, what are you?
Should we start at the top?
Sure, I can start. I'm the washerwoman. I saw an investigator between Nashable and Mama Mare.
I am the Ravens keeper who saw Barry as a baron.
So many ravens.
Soldier, I told Distant that on day 1. If I was the Baron, that's a very risky game.
Oh, I'm the chef with a 0.
Empath 0. Nominate the virgin.
Undertaker. Saw Raj as the empath.
We just said all of our stuff. Fortune teller.
Investigator pinged between Barry and Joe as the Baron.
You can come back to me.
Cool. We'll come back to you. I'm the butler. I've chosen exclusively Mikey until last night. I chose Mama Mare because I don't trust Nashable worth a darn, and I'm not going to put my master token on Nashable's vote.
So the world where Nashable is actually good. Oh no, then I don't see.
No. Yeah, your chef zero. Your chef zero don't work.
Well, that was a
world.
long investigation
No, it
into
does.
that
It
world.
does. You're the Baron. Mama Mare is the imp who star passed to Benny. But we need 2 outsiders. And if Nashable is the recluse, then that doesn't work. So, sorry, if Nashable is the investigator, that doesn't work. Because Benny does have to be the butler in that case.
Oh, butler drunk.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it could be Butler drunk if Nashable is either the investigator or just evil. I think we've got Butler and drunk. I don't know necessarily where the drunk might be. There's a lot of options for
I think the drunk's still distant.
I think it's distant.
With the
Could
mistake.
also be a drunk Raven keeper.
There wasn't a mistake.
Why do you
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna vote
Correct.
Barry.
Raj, why do you think you couldn't be the drunk? Oh, because you nominated the virgin. That's right.
Yes, so I can't be the drunk. I could be poisoned on night 1 if Randall's the starting poisoner, Allie's the starting demon, and Nashable's the starting baron. I think that works, in which case I was just pushing on Joe wrong the whole game.
That is definitely my world as well. I believe that Nashable is always evil here. I think that creating the ping on Barry as being evil is something that Nashable would do here. I think that Distin, you were the drunk all along. Nashable pivoted into investigator, lining up with Allie's information to pin Barry as a baron and therefore the third evil. I think that Randall is the demon here.
Can I just clarify that I told Distin the information days ago, so there's no way I could have pivoted into Ali's info.
No, you told me literally yesterday, last
days ago, literally days ago.
And I reiterate that
no.
Nashable told me my role, a role which literally only Distin knew at that point.
Well, of course you'd say that. You're the Baron.
Yeah, sure. Barry nominates Randall.
Yes, I want to have Randall's hand speak, and then we'll do the nomination. Go ahead, Randall.
So there's something that seems strange to me. I thought Nashable was evil throughout most of the game, voted on both Allie and didn't vote on Nashable to try to get it off him because I thought that was the evil team. In the world where Barry's actually the soldier, I know I'm the chef or perhaps the drunk, but I'm being pushed on with wrong information and Barry. That does not seem right to me. So I kind of have to believe that Barry is likely to be the Baron. Um, Fortune teller information doesn't make sense to me. I also think the demon has a very hard choice last night, given what Barry was claiming, if he is either the soldier or the Baron.
Randall, what is your 3-player evil team if Barry is evil with Chef Zero?
Allie and Mama Mare.
Allie and Barry can't be evil together with a Chef Zero.
Yes, I'm the drunk in that world. The washwoman has sober information. All the other information is correct.
And where's the other outsider?
Let's go back to Barry's
The other
nomination.
outsider is the butler.
Just checking with Barry. Do you still want to do this nomination?
Yes, please.
Okay, tell us why.
I'm struggling to make up the world where it's Benny based on the yes on them. So I'm just going with the old Occam's razor that we had a star pass from Ali to Randall.
Who's Benny's master now?
Excuse me?
Who's Benny's master now?
Oh, I don't know.
Mom and Barry.
This just seems the most likely thing to me. And so I'm going to be casting my vote for that.
Okay, Randall.
The other world that doesn't have Allie, Barry, and Mama Mare with me, the drunk, Distin can have star passed, and it can be Distin, Barry, and Mama Mare, given that Distin and Barry had talked the first day, and that was when the quote-unquote soldier role was shared. But both of those work. I am likely to believe that Barry is the demon now. For me to be the demon, you have to explain the empath 0 and Joe confirming the empath.
Yeah. Starting spy. There you go.
Okay.
Done.
2 votes are required here.
We need 4 on this, please.
There can't be a spy and Baron, not
Fine,
poison.
Baron. Yep.
All of his
Thank you,
his
Benny.
worlds have us in
5
them.
is enough.
Penny, so it doesn't we have to vote for Randall because Randall's only painting worlds where we're evil. If it's not,
Yeah, I'd also
1,
say if
2,
Barry was
3,
the Baron, for day 1 told me they were the soldier. It'd be a pretty risky, hard claim day 1. So not sure. And if I was a star pass demon, which had 0 sus on him, I probably would have chose a better bluff than drunk washerwoman.
Washerwoman, yeah.
That's actually a pretty sick bluff.
What about the world that it's Randall and Barry together, and Randall is just the minion getting pushed on here?
Sure.
And the Chef Zero is completely made up.
Randall is about to
Yeah.
shift.
I can't vote.
Again,
You nominate Barry to dissuade me from you are the minion to Barry's demon.
I don't think it
It's
can be
irrelevant. It can't be beat. It can only be tied. And you guys have decided to kill me with the exact players that were on the evil team voting. And we know that the Joe Alley Nashable world is not possible. So one of them can be evil, maybe even 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Randall, you are executed and you die. The game is over. And I'm going to reveal who won by having Randall tell me a little story about what happened on day 1 in your conversation with Mama Mare and Baby Mare.
She claimed Meredith asked Mama Mare, "What role do you think Randall is?" And she went down the list and then said, "Chef."
That was correct. Mama Mare cold called the role on day 1. The game is won by evil.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Well done, Benny.
But Benny was your starting spy.
Wow.
You caught a star pass from Allie. Nashable was your poisoner. That was your evil team. We have your soldier. Distin was poisoned night 1 by Nash Roll the Poisoner. Mikey was your confirmed virgin. Raj was your empath who got a 0 and then nominated the virgin. Joe the Undertaker correctly saw the empath. And Mama Mare then the next day picked Allie and then almost got Allie killed. So we have a pretty strong natural rookie player here in Mama Mare. Cold calling people.
No
rules.
consideration for the fact that could have been your red herring, no?
Nah, she wanted you gone.
Randall was the red herring. Nashable poisoned Mama Mare on the night that Nashable and Joe were picked.
Wow.
I was like maybe there is just no outsiders, but Benny's social game was so strong. I just believed them so totally. Like every conversation I had with Benny, I was just like, nah, they're good.
Also, a lot of pushing, evil minions pushing on each other
You
was
don't
fun.
think too hard about it. You're like, why would anyone bluff as the butler? That's so useless.
Yeah, there was one point there Benny and Nash were going at each other, and I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Making Benny seem good. That was the plan.
Yeah, and it
We
worked.
both decided to make a Baron game. Yeah.
I'm just furious we lifted off Ali on day whatever
I'm
it
with
was.
you.
Just
I don't believe
absolutely
that.
infuriating.
The lifts
didn't
were
think it was
key
gonna-
for us. Like it was not
Absolutely
just the
wild.
lift on Alley, but you couldn't execute Nash for a couple of days either.
Yeah, I
So
just couldn't bear what was going on. Sorry, Joe, you were collateral and all of that, but we
Yeah,
should have
sorry.
had the other 2 dead days earlier.
Sorry for calling you evil, Barry.
The
I had to do something.
pretty ballsy 5th vote on Allie by Benny, I thought. When you already had 4 and then the lift, and the theory that I learned from this game was like, if the evil team flies close to the sun and puts the demon on the block and then ties in a very obvious way, it does kind of like create chaos for the rest of the game in a way. Like if you can survive it, it seems like it was like people had. I don't think anyone ever named this evil team.
No.
In the rest of the game.
Yeah, but Ali and Nash were in all of my evil teams. It was just hard to
Yeah,
find.
it's just third
I
person.
it's really hard to
Raj
find Benny.
anymore. I think early on I thought Raj, oh, you got to be the spy. Like I just didn't see an empath nominating the Virgin. If I had trusted Raj, I could have been able to find my way back to Benny based on my talk with Barry day 1. But that's tough.
Also, I think Benny had an interesting challenge because they were the arguably least suspicious of the 4 people going into Final 3. And then it was kind of like the frames were harder.
That's what I said to Raj. I'm like, if Barry is what he said, he can't die. And so, like, Benny is confirmed. Why should he not be dying?
I thought Randall was just like, boy, my job sure is hard tonight, Raj. I wish I knew who to kill. And I was like, thanks, Randall. Appreciate it.
Well, Mama Mare, I think you're natural at the game.
Yeah, got the demon on the block.
Thank you guys
Damn
so
right.
much for letting her
Betty,
play.
Betty tricked me a little.
It was also funny because I believe Mama Mare suspected Allie because of the ear headphones. And then the next conversation, it was just all compliments about the headphones. And then,
It was like, bam, you're evil.
yeah, and then a nomination right after that.
Wow.
That's
Although,
how
Chris, I will say, if I pull the demon token again next week, I quit. Get out of there.
Yeah, it's a
More
lot
I
for you,
can't
Allie.
do it again, please.
All right, we're going to go to a little pause and we're going to load up a more complex script. Say goodbye to Mama Mare, everybody.
Bye.
Hope you come back soon.
I will.
Mom.
Check the chat. Here everybody is. We've got Pan Pan playing with us for game number 2.
Hello.
Okay, y'all can take a look at the script. Oh, Samantha's here as well. And everyone else is back. Oh, let me shuffle you. Let's see. Let's do the 3 shuffles.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Wow. I just stayed at the top.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so we're playing an 8-player game. We're playing a script that I just dreamed up the other night called Minion Hunters, where it's all abilities that are rough for the minions. In fact, maybe we'll go... we'll probably go Vigor, to be honest. In a larger game, I think it'd be interesting with multiple minions. We're only going to have 1 minion, but basically it's everything that detects evil here with, oh, I should have put a Nodashi. Maybe we'll go Vortox. Everything that detects evil and then some things to fight them, like Poisoner, Harpy, Vigor Mortis, or Vortox. Maybe we'll go Vortox. It's been a while. Okay. Let's see. I think we are going to go Vortox. Just to be aggressively trying to screw up the evil team. And maybe we'll go Godfather. -1, maybe. We're going to give them a lot of info, and it's all going to be wrong. And I actually don't know if I've ever done a Balloonist Vortox. Gambler's going to be a little Vortox proof, right? A little fighting the Vortox. Preacher. I mean, I don't need Oracle in a 1-minion game. All other players are drunk, which means I could give them true info. Sometimes you don't know what a script is until you run it. We need some ongoing. I'm going to go Minstrel just because it's... Balloonist Vortox, I just can't ever do 2 of the same in a row, essentially. I think... Oh, I see. No, sorry. It means I have to do the same one in a row. Yes. That's potentially interesting. Or we can go Artist. Let's go Balloonist. It's interesting. And we're essentially going Balloonist 0 and Godfather -1. We've got Gambler as a little bit of Vortox fighting the Vortox. We've got Preacher to fight the Godfather. I think that if the Minstrel makes everybody drunk, I might give true info on that day. Oh, no. Yes, because the Vortox will be drunk. Yeah. There we go. Oh, look at this Vegas Clock Tower team. Nobles are going to be here. No. And we'll have the Preacher be known. The Gambler will be later. Shugenja is going to get 1, 2, 3. They're going to get anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. There we go. The Preacher is for later. Oh, they choose night 1. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. The Balloonist will learn. Yeah, we're just going to give all townsfolk. So we'll learn. We'll probably just go like in a circle. Maybe. And the Minstrel will be later. Let's get some bluffs. Oop. Let's go Chambermaid, Artist, and do we dare give Bounty Hunter? Nah, not in an 8-player game. I think we're going to roll with this.
get you,
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Night,
I didn't mean to send you
night.
tonight, but anyway, the game has started. Go to sleep.
Well, that
Thanks,
gives us
night.
more time.
I will warn you, half the people here are going to get ice cream at this very moment.
Oh, that's
I don't
fine.
have ice cream,
And
but I have
man,
sausage.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
You have a Vegas Clock Tower Con evil team.
Woohoo!
Your demon is Joe number 2.
Okay, that's never good. They always kill him right away.
Also, you learn that there are no outsiders in this game.
I learn. Oh, okay. I'll get my kill some night then.
All right. Good luck. Oh, I just realized I nerfed the Godfather. Oh well. Randall can handle it. Someone else? Yes, they would be mad at me, I'm sure. Hello.
Hello?
As I just said, you have a Vegas Clock Tower Con evil team. You have Randall as your minion.
Fun stuff.
Okay. Your bluffs are chambermaid, artist, and investigator.
Made artist and what was the last one?
Investigator.
Oh, investigator. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, good luck.
Yep.
Hello.
I don't even know if I have a dessert at home. Hey, how's it going?
Could you choose a player?
Yeah. Sorry, I've been distracted by ice cream. Let's do Samantha.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was a miss. Oh, now, sorry. Now I'm supposed to do the... Yes, because this counts as waking up for chambermaid purposes. It doesn't matter. I'm just going by the book. So technically, I shouldn't have given the info about the outsiders until now, because theoretically, Randall could be poisoned by, like, his own poisoner. That would be interesting. Mikey. Hello.
Hello.
We sorted you to the top of the circle. That's because you're such a elevated character.
Of course.
You've learned that you learned 3 people, and exactly one of them is evil.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the 3 people you've learned: Nashable, Samantha,
Oh no,
and Raj.
Great. One of these very evil people is evil.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Pan. What's funny is you can learn yourself, I guess. I'll start with Samantha. Hello.
Hello.
You learn Samantha.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. Hello.
Hi.
Did you also get ice cream? Wow. Amazing. You learn anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Wait,
Counter-
I'm pointing towards my friend Raj.
You are pointing in that direction, correct?
Oh no. All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
All right, good luck. Now we'll do a little chambermaid. Hello, Melon. Parlor Room, Blood on the Clock Tower episode coming in maybe 2 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Melon helped out with that. Very helpful. Yeah, also it's just it's interesting to me to give one more townsfolk in a Vortox game. And also I think that it messes with the potential worlds in a way that I think Randall will be able to use nicely.
Hypothetically, if you were going to leave a set of onions on the stove for 2 hours,
What is this?
It would be the yellow kind, probably.
Welcome back, everybody. I've been killed. The game has started. Everybody seems to have sweet treats, so figure it out. Good luck.
Oh, right,
gonna-
Raj has sausages.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna launch a
I
spin-off
have
of the
burned
spin-off channel called
potatoes.
Legumes on the Goof Tower.
Horrendous.
Black pepper and garlic summer sausage.
Well, it's not even out of the package yet.
It's
How
not
are we
even
gonna
out of the
enjoy
freezer?
these nice treats together if
Oh,
you haven't
okay.
even opened it yet?
I surely have a treat somewhere. Looking around my living room, like this is where the treats would be. What do you want to exchange in the game?
Okay, I will tell you that. There's not even any way for me to turn evil, Raj.
Yeah,
Are you
fine.
evil?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm the Shigenja that's pointing at you. I can believe that you're not evil, but that is my information.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that. There's a goon on the script, so you can turn evil.
I'm not the goon, though. If I were the goon, I would probably be
Bluffing Shigenja pointing at me. Oh, that's pretty juicy. I feel like that gets me killed, doesn't it?
No, because obviously I'm pointing at Pan Pan, not at you. Right?
It would seem that way.
Yeah.
Stroll. What would you want to claim?
Then I can't prove myself that way. I was really hoping you were the gambler and was going to gamble me as the artist, and then I would have proved myself.
Yeah, that's fine. So but you just said you're not the artist, though.
Yep, but you wouldn't be dead.
Oh, because you're the goon. Okay, that's great. All right, well,
if you leave it on Allie, then it's impossible for them.
Okay, so you're not the balloonist. That's what you're telling me.
But I'm gonna bluff Balloonist to get killed in the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, hey.
What's up?
I don't know. Good question.
You pick me or something?
No. Hey, chat. Hey, Chris. Nash has just told me he's the goon. I'm the gambler.
Oh crap. Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
So let's see if we can find a preacher who could waste their time with you first, and then
that'd be fun. Well,
looking at the night order, the preacher, the poisoner, then the gambler.
All right. Should we just tell people that we're the Well, here we go. I'll give you something because he actually wanted, because I did bluff initially as gambler to Joe. Joe claimed artist, and I was like, "Do you mind if I tell people that?" He's like, "No, tell people that." So you should just gamble Joe as the artist tonight, and we'll find out if he's the artist or not.
All right, let's do that then.
Cool. Yeah, there's no drunk already.
Bite his tail.
I've seen things like that.
I should do advertising on Chris's stream.
No advertising on Chris's stream. Clock Tower Con, Vegas. No advertising.
Plenty of advertising there.
I am a gambler looking for someone to gamble.
Okay. I will tell you the same thing that I told the last gambler. I am
Yes, the last gambler told me they lied about being the gambler, by the way.
I will tell you the same thing. I am not the artist, but I would like you to gamble me as the artist.
Excellent. Fine. I'll leave you to ask not your artist question.
I will just say that you will be alive in the morning.
Super. Thanks.
I'm very confused.
It would be great to be preacher picked and then have a gambler confirm me.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
haven't
cool.
heard of one yet, so.
So I think I have to guess, probably based on your claim, that you're probably the minstrel. Would be my guess.
You can definitely assume that. Yeah.
So you're the balloonist? Okay.
But he's not the balloonist.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Yep. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye.
It still couldn't be like a Shigenja. It's hard to tell because it just could be the next person.
Here, let's do it this way. Why don't you tell me who the pings are, and then I'll coyly figure out if they're the harpy.
How?
Because you know me, I'm a master of subtlety and disguise.
How will you know? People are going to be saying Oh, I have an empath 1 on my neighbors, or a Shugenja pointing at my neighbor. Like, Samantha could be harpy mad.
Yeah, I could believe that, but I'm curious who you saw as the harpy.
I didn't see you or Samantha.
I've given you.
Are you the harpy, and now you know that it's Vortox?
No, I can just talk to my demon. I've given you all of Samantha's information. I feel like you could reciprocate by giving me all of your information.
Will you give me your information?
I will give you my information.
Okay, what are you?
I'm the balloonist.
Oh, who'd you get?
I got Joe number 2. So it's a Vortox game.
Definitely
Joe's
Vortox. He's not in the game.
Yeah.
Not that that's like
nominated the Virgin.
Yeah. Okay. So it's his own fault.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, Joe.
Samantha, if you're like, I don't trust my information.
Oh, I trust my information, but there's no way to tell between like if it's Raj or Pan or you even, Nash.
That's true. I mean, I'll just tell you I'm the damsel.
Okay. All right. So you're not the balloonist.
What? Yeah. So.
Oh no! Raj, you took all my time.
Randall, I'm trying to have 2 good players work together here. You're giving me disbelief.
I'm just eating my burnt sausages.
I told the truth. Now I'm gonna die.
Welcome back, everybody. I will say that I think about 30% of today's chats were spent debriefing game 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, and nominations and chats are available.
So, do we think it's a Vortox game? Anybody?
Don't know yet. It's hard to tell.
I only just realized this is a damsel without a huntsman script.
Yeah.
But it's okay, I'm the damsel, so...
Good, thank you.
That's a treble claim. Yeah.
It should be, yeah. All good players should be the damsel until further notice.
I'm not a damsel, but I would be interested in finding a damsel.
Barry claims Minion and guesses Mikey is not the damsel.
Okay, game continues.
Game is not over, therefore Mikey is
not the damsel.
Mechanically confirmed.
Oh yeah, I'm also the damsel.
I'll nominate Barry.
Okay. Sorry, somebody was having YouTube problems. Nashable has nominated Barry.
Just claimed to be a minion that not guessed the damsels. So we got to get this going somewhere. It's a Vortox game. Yeah, let's go from there.
Barry.
It's a bit.
Okay. 4 is required.
Barry, what are you? Quick.
I'm not telling you.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll keep my hand up then.
Fine.
That is enough.
Mikey nominates Raj.
Tell us why.
I've heard at least 2 bits of information pointing towards Raj as being evil, and I feel like in a game this small, it's probably worth getting rid of people who are in multiple pings.
Okay, Raj.
I'm not really sure what multiple pings could be on the script on night 1, but if that is true, if people are being honest about their information, it's a Vortox game. I'm good.
Okay. 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
I'd also keep in mind, there's a harpy on the script that was an investigator ping, so I think.
Was there?
Harpy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Harpy man. So if Chris wants to kill me and Barry, that's fine.
Oh, super news.
Any other nominations?
Barry'd like to nominate Nashable.
Tell us why.
Nashable's in a double claim. Yeah, as the goon.
Okay. Nashable.
Yeah, I'm also the damsel, so this is fine.
All right. 4 votes to tie, 5 to execute.
I'd also
I think
really
I would
like
rather,
to tie.
I'd rather kill
being
Nashville here
tough.
over Barry, given Nashable's claims versus Barry's claims.
Tie.
Oh, come on, tie it then.
Wow.
This is so bad.
We can't with Vortox on the script.
Well, let's execute someone that's not me.
Well,
Yeah, but when does
why?
the no
Sorry,
you
Barry.
nomination works? Yeah.
I'm so frustratingly good.
I'm gonna count.
I
from 10.
literally
I
am
would-
on the
I would
block
vote.
because I joked about not being a demon and not guessing the damsel.
There is more information than that, Barry, that I haven't revealed. I didn't just pick you on a bet.
Okay.
That
Would
was
somebody
Yeah,
nominate Mikey, please?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait,
Nominate
didn't you
Mikey.
just?
thank
Yeah,
you.
I asked for
Oh,
someone.
sorry. Who is?
I'll nominate Mikey.
Okay.
Go.
Tell us
We'll
why.
nominate. Barry wants to go off the block. He wanted somebody to nominate Mikey, so I'm giving him the chance.
Okay, Mikey.
I'm the noble. I have my information. I think it's probably useful to get rid of me because it could potentially help narrow down other people's information as well with one less used up information role out there, rather than Barry, who is at this point likely to be killed by the demon unless the demon wants to frame him specifically. But I think I'm a better kill than Barry is.
Okay. 4 votes to tie, 5 to execute.
More vote?
I'm advocating for this being an execution.
If it turns out to be a noble or a Vortex game, your noble pings would be very important.
Exactly.
Okay,
Either
that
both
is enough.
evils are in your ping or none.
I'm going to count from 10.
that explains a lot.
10.
Barry, I think you should confirm your other double claim. Or the other double claim.
5, 4.
Randall, any
3.
thoughts?
Pan, I would say it's
2.
highly likely Barry lied to you.
1.
You're muted, Randall, but I would love to hear a thought.
Oh, I voted on Barry. I didn't vote on Mikey.
All right. Well, Mikey's executed and dies. Everyone go to sleep.
Let's
Hello.
go for Barry.
Okay. Thank you. Woohoo!
I swear to God, every time I'm like a passive role or like a night one role, I live forever. When I'm an active role, they nominate me and execute me day one so often. Right. The annoying thing is, Joe and Nashable have both claimed to be goon, but I should gamble them as artists, and if they're goon, I'll just be drunk anyway. Mikey's a dead noble, who I think is just a dead noble. Pan only gave me 2, so I don't actually have anyone I could properly gamble. Oh, tell you what, it would be fun if I guessed Kazali on somebody and see what happens. Let's go. There's not even a drunk to try and confirm Mikey. Sorry.
No worries.
Pan gave me Balloonist or Oracle. Oh, go on. Let's have a shot in the dark. I wish I had some inkling of a minion, but let's go with. Let's go
this
with
is the spirit of the role, really. It's
Actually, isn't it? It really is. Let's go with. If it's a vortex, if it's not, that's. Let's go with Raj as the Kazali. Why not?
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Bye.
Sure. That's not going to work. Okay, so the gambler's dead. Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to attack?
Didn't Barry tell me the truth? Yeah, let's kill Barry in the fact that he might have told me the truth.
Okay. Now this is wild. Oh wait, are they? Oh, 3 and 4 are on the same side on the dice. Oh, that's got to be on purpose. Okay, so there will be no death. There's never going to be a Godfather kill. Pan is going to learn Nashable.
Hello.
Hello. You learned Nashable.
I hate that. Thank you.
Good luck. Guys, reminder, in the Vortox game, I'm only naming townsfolk for the balloonist. I was thinking, actually, it might be interesting to, like, if you ever had enough minions to try to, like, just go back and forth between the minions and hope that the balloonist gets killed at some point in a Vortox game. That'd be interesting. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to make of this. I don't know what I would make of this. So, yeah.
Got to order any vegan lunches.
Good morning, town. Barry died in the night.
Yep.
I don't think it's a Vortox game.
What makes you think that? Oh, yeah. I get you. Oh,
Well, given her claim,
Hi.
What are you?
Why are you here, Chris?
That who didn't want to die.
No reason, just randomly walking through the town, that's all.
Okay, it's fine. I was the gambler.
Who'd you gamble?
I gambled you as the Kazali because I thought I was probably going to die anyway. So I just thought, well, it would be fun if I just had a shot in the dark and picked someone in the apparent noble pings. So yeah, if you killed me last night, that's really funny.
So in this world, you correctly gambled me as a Kazali, and then I killed you.
And then you killed me. Yeah, that's the only world in which I choose to live for the rest of the game.
That's fair, but odd, don't you think?
Yeah, no, of course it is.
That you're the only death.
No, I think that I defended myself so wholeheartedly. I'm sure that Evil just probably wanted me dead.
Yes, but did you? Yeah, I guess the kill didn't go anywhere.
Unless they picked one of the goons,
or poison, or harpy. So either way, I'm eating up all of their abilities, which is not a bad thing for town. Just to keep me.
And I claimed Goon to Barry, Gambler's Joe. So I'm just double claiming everybody.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were actually the goon and double claiming everybody, that wouldn't be the worst play, but
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
I forgot what three I gave you. I think I gave you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You have to give me some. You have to remember.
I gave you balloonist, damsel, and minstrel, but you're claiming minstrel. I mean,
minstrel.
Yeah. I'm either the damsel or the balloonist. So.
All right. Well, if you were the balloonist, what was your ping last time?
I got you. If I was the balloonist.
Great. So if you take my minstrel claim at face value, right, and you take Samantha's claim at face value, then one of us is.
I don't know
liar.
Samantha's name.
She's claiming townsfolk. So. So let's execute it today.
It's assuming that this isn't a Vortex.
Mikey's coming in.
Okay.
Hello. Hey. I think me and Pan are in a mind that it's a Vortex game.
Why is that?
Unless you think Samantha's evil, you're building that world.
Why do you think it's a Vortex world?
Well, one of us is the damsel, and the other is the balloonist. And we've had two townsfolk things back to back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because there is a hard outsider claim elsewhere.
I mean, balloonist could play +1.
Oh, balloonist.
Plus base outside of 1.
Yeah.
I forgot balloonist is plus.
It could be +1, but
could be the other outside. The person claiming outsider.
Yeah.
Which was Joe, is just not telling the truth. We just literally played a game where all the outsiders were not real.
Yeah.
Interesting. So balloonist
also hit Barry, right?
Yep.
I don't think that Barry is a vigor killed minion.
Randall, what do you think is happening? Because I feel like I put a lot of faith in you, and you've given me
nothing. And just like last game, what's going to happen is I'm going to vote on you in Final 3, and we're going to lose, and it's going to be someone's fault that's not mine.
You know, let's vote him in Final 7. It'll just make things 6. It'll make things easier.
You want to kill me?
I've literally no idea what you are, Randall. So
I'll tell you if you want chat.
Yeah, fine.
Raj knows what I am. I don't
okay,
care
go
that
for it.
much about dying, but if there is a goon, it's a little bit worrying.
Well, are you an outsider as well?
No.
Okay, what are you then?
Oh, I guess Raj already knows. I'm the investigator.
Okay.
I've seen a harpy, which I thought might explain some of the voting or nominations or people claiming different things.
Okay.
So
Who did you see?
If there is a goon, the harpies that I have seen are alive.
Are you Nashville?
I'm either the damsel or the balloonist.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
of course.
confirm
And I
this.
am also the damsel to balloonist.
Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot that we just went through that.
Yeah.
Great.
I am the outsider of this game.
You're the goon?
I am.
You have a Godfather +1.
Why? You think there's another outsider?
There's 2 goon claims.
Nash is claiming my role. I claim goon to Nash.
Apologies, I totally forgot about the poll. What was it? Hey, you guys were right. Evil won the last game. Sorry about that. Thanks for telling me.
I'm joining BIPOC Tower.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And I think Atreides is doing their thing at like midnight.
It also means that the decision might have to be made in Final 4 because you guys won't know if I've turned, right?
Or Nash has turned, yeah. Nash, you still claiming goon?
No, I'm another outsider, potentially.
Welcome back, everybody. You didn't know this, but I was running a poll on the last game, and it has been running for 45 minutes. That was who wins the game 1, and it was 57% evil was the prediction. Then I just ended that poll just now.
After the game.
How many votes came in after the end of the game?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, welcome back. Feel free to nominate and do whatever.
Yeah, I do love the people that voted good after the game ended, though. Shout out to those people. Samantha, how do you feel about being executed today, to confirm your info?
Not good, because I think we have 2 dead good players right now, and I'm not in the investigator pings, and I think that we need to go outside of the noble pings to find the demon, so that's a short list and not on me.
Okay, are you in a Vortox or non-Vortox world?
Non-Vortox.
Do you think I'm evil?
I think one of you and Pan Pan are the harpy.
Okay. I'm going to nominate Samantha.
Okay.
And I'll explain why.
Tell us why.
And then just in case you think this is Harpy Madness, I think everybody in the circle is evil and good simultaneously. It's like Schrodinger's game of cocktail. So I'm either the damsel or the balloonist in a role swap with the other one of those. And Samantha, I think you're quite publicly that you're claiming townsfolk role. The pings from the balloonist are 2 townsfolk back to back. So I think potentially we're in a Vortox game if you believe Samantha is good. If you don't think she's good, she might be one or 2 evils that actually were in the noble ping.
Okay. Samantha?
I think... Do you know the investigator pings, Nash? Because I think that you're suggesting you're in a role swap with the other person in the investigator ping, so this doesn't seem like a good move to me.
If Raj is the investigator, Raj is always the investigator.
No, Raj isn't the investigator.
Nah, dog.
All right, Samantha, anything else?
Yeah, let's not do this. This doesn't make sense for today.
Okay. 3 votes are required.
I think it does.
I'm still not sure how you're so certain that those balloonist pings are 2 townsfolk.
I think the balloonist could be the demon, to be fair.
Yeah, who's the balloonist?
I will not.
You nominate me.
1 second. Hello.
hypothetically, how would you run this? If a harpy picked anybody and then picked the goon, would you tell the first person that they are mad, but not be mad because they picked the goon second?
I think I would get all of the harpies' choices. Let's see. I think they would be drunked by the first pick, and I would not tell either of the players.
Well, what if the goon was the second?
If the goon was the second pick, I feel like I get both the picks before I would tell either the players. So I feel like they are potentially goon drunked by either one. So like
no, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I would run.
I just wanted to make sure that I represent the world correctly.
Yeah, I think I would run the whole thing, and then if they were goon drunked by either one, I wouldn't wake up either of the two players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They don't
Who's the
overlap.
demon then?
Oh,
Joe?
Panpan. Panpan's just the demon who's also in the investigator ping.
So it's yeah. All right, I'll nominate Pan.
Okay, tell us why.
In the investigator ping, also possibly the demon.
Pan.
I am also the other half of the balloonish / damsel claim. I side with Nash with believing that Samantha is one of the top evil candidates at this point. If it is a Vortox world, the balloonist pings are night 1 Samantha and night 2 Nashable. So,
Mikey, I'll vote for you.
3 votes are required.
Thanks.
A lot of. And did you just out who the damsel is by saying
Yeah.
No.
That's just it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that was enough. I will say that chat says Nash is quite fun to play with.
Quite fun.
I mean, I could just be lying, and the real balloonist ping could be on myself.
Are they sure? Have they played with Nash this one?
Yeah, I was going to say, are they talking about a different Nash? I'm not sure.
Oh, they're talking about
Well,
Nash Bridges, the
unfortunately,
TV show.
That wouldn't be
Yeah.
2 townsfolk in a row. That would be a
The
townsfolk.
balloonist would know.
Damsel,
One of them is
apparently.
claiming balloonist, and one of them is claiming damsel. So whoever the
Right.
ping is, they're claiming that the balloonist got the damsel in their ping.
I would love a minion to damsel guess Nash, though.
I'm gonna nominate
Please do.
Raj.
Okay, tell us why.
So Raj lied to me about being the balloonist and then seemed very keen on knowing certain information, which would be important for him to know if he was the demon in a Vortox game.
Randall, if I was the demon in a Vortox game, I would know it's a Vortox game, and I wouldn't actually care about knowing that it's a Vortox game because, see above point, I already knew it was a Vortox game because I would have seen the Vortox token. Therefore, that is invalid. I think if you think about what I claimed to you, and I said, Randall, please, I want your information because it is useful to me, and you said, psh, screw you, Raj, go eat your sausage. But you said it in a nicer way. Then it would make sense why I wanted that information.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say you wanted to figure out if it was a Vortox because of the information. You'd have already known that. I said you wanted the information for the reasons that I said. The demon might want to know the information.
All right. Yeah, 4 votes will be a tie. 5 will be an execute.
Also, my info strongly suggests this is not a Vortox game.
I've also been gambled as the demon.
So, in that case, then, why are you not voting based on your information?
I am.
I just don't know how you can be fully sure of your information, one player over another.
Because I don't think Barry or Mikey are evil, but I think one of Raj and Pan are evil.
All right.
I mean, Barry and Mikey just
I mean,
died.
I don't mind dying, so...
I'm going to count from
whatever.
10. I will say, in counterpoint to the last chat statement, the following statement was made. I played with Nash once, but now there is a restraining order. Counting from 10.
You know, I believe that.
Nash.
I bet that was from Lucy.
It was not, because I think that would be a very difficult restraining order to resolve. 3, 2, 1. Pan is executed and dies. The game continues. Good night.
Yeah, Barry, I get so many restraining orders on me. I don't. Yeah, can't keep.
Hello, spicy game.
Yes. I'm gonna kill Raj.
Okay. Thank you. I did that out of order. Didn't read this, so we need to go to Raj first. Hello.
Hello.
Choose somebody, please.
You never been a preacher before? So this is pretty fun.
You've never been the preacher?
I've never been the preacher. It's not a very popular character put on scripts.
I think because it's seen as a potential like fun killer for the minions.
Yeah. Well, I think there's always.
But I kill people's fun at the start of the game, so it's no issue.
Exactly. I think it's funny that you made a script called Minion Hunters and there's no town crier, which is like the core.
That's true. That's a good. That I should put that on there actually.
Well, whatever. Yeah, I think people see it as a fun killer, but I think it depends on what minions you have, right? If it's like, oh, there's a psychopath or a goblin, then yeah, preachers really feels bad. But I don't see why it can't work. Let's do. I already preached Samantha. I don't know what's going on with Joe through Nashable, but Nashable's being a little weird. Whoa. Let's do Joe number 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. There is no. Oh, that's it. That is it. Whoa. Wait, we're gonna. This game is maybe. I mean, this script might have been unsolvable. This bag that I put together. They're probably gonna solve it anyway, except that they can't go to sleep is the issue. That's the issue. They have to hit Joe tomorrow. Well, I mean, that's the game, isn't it? I mean, we have a nerfed minion, essentially. So. Good morning, town. Raj died in the night.
Nice.
You have 4 players alive.
Samantha, you want to talk?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes.
Minstrel.
So Mikey nor Pam Pam were minions.
Okay. So, who do you think is evil?
Samantha has an evil. Samantha had a counterclockwise Shugenja and
Right.
is in a noble ping. And
Who are the noble pings? Do you have the noble pings?
apparently Samantha, myself, and Joe. Joe's
Okay.
going to come in, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Joe. You evil yet?
I actually wanted to talk to you. Raj doesn't mind. I just need a second.
Yeah, I can bump out.
No, Raj is on the team. Raj is on the team.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll just say that you guys need to make a decision today. Whoever is good. I've known that since day one.
You're
All
good
right.
now? Excellent. Welcome
not
to the
to
team.
be
Yeah,
lying.
we need to push on Randall.
Okay. I'm going to tell Randall the same thing.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
What are you, Raj?
I don't think Joe's evil right now. I think Joe's good.
Why is that? You think he's baiting?
Yeah, I think. I don't. Is he baiting? I think he's good if he's the goon. If he's not the goon, then he's just evil, right? So, in your world, if Pan Pan's the balloonist and is getting sober info, then yeah, Samantha would be. Why is it not just Randall? Why is Randall not just the demon here?
He could be. I was curious if you had any information that we could use to triangulate. All I know is that Mikey and Pan Pan are not a minion. That's the only information I have.
Creature, I picked Samantha, Barry, Joe, number 2.
Okay.
So Joe's not evil to them.
Yes. There'd be no reason for you.
Or there's no heartbeat and I've been poisoned. It's a Vortex game and I'm poisoned, or it doesn't matter. Either way, I was picked by the minion day one. So they think they're going to push on you, but obviously Samantha might push on Nashable. Nashable and Raj are going to push on you. So, but anyway, that's my spiel, is that I'm the only outsider and that the decision needs to be made today, and I'm not going to vote because I don't know who's on my team.
Well, you'd vote for yourself, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I
You'd
won't
start
they
by
won't.
nominating yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
Huh?
That's a good plan. I might nominate myself. All right, cool.
They were saying
Yeah.
it was 2 townsfolk in a row, and that doesn't make any sense as a
No,
reason
this
for
is the
shutting
thing. This is why I was like, why are you so sure it's 2 townsfolk in a row? And then Pam, yeah, I think
The other one
I
has to
wonder
be
if
the
that was just
damsel.
Pan just
Yeah.
not necessarily following the script.
I mean, we've got
So-
to. Oh, we can't. If it's a
Randall
Vortox, I don't
wants
think it is
to
a
turn-
Vortox. I don't get the
No,
feeling
because
it's a Vortox.
you two died day 1. I think my info is just good.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Hey, Randall.
What are we doing today?
Kill Nashable?
Joe is evil.
He told me that.
Yeah.
Why is he telling people that?
Got to try
I
and
think
find the
that
evil team,
he
right?
wants to tell his evil team that he's not voting today.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also, as Samantha and I talked about the other day, very few good rules that pick.
Yeah.
There's only the gambler, which if Barry is dead, can't pick.
Raj was claiming preacher.
Who is also dead.
He's dead now.
Yeah.
Did he ever preach Joe?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good to know who.
I think
Raj-
Joe is evil since. I mean, if Joe's telling the truth, then he was evil since, like, I don't know, for a little while. But okay, so yesterday we killed into the investigator pings because we thought maybe the investigator pings had the demon and the minion in them. That still might be the case if Nashable's the demon.
Yeah.
It could be.
Nashable and Pan are pushing so hard for it to be a Vortox game.
Everything that they're selling is so weird to me, and they're working
Yeah.
together on everything. It just makes me think that they're the two evil players.
And the thing is, obviously, Samantha, you're in my noble ping as well, and
Yes. But so are the
I find
investigator pings.
I have such a hard
Oh, no.
time reading you on a social level.
Yeah.
You do so well against me, but my inclination is to go for Nashable over you.
Yeah.
This is
Just
the point
for
at which
that reason,
Beardy. This is the point at which, by the way, Beardy clips this into a short and has a slow zoom in on the demon token on Samantha.
I tried.
Yeah. Probably lost on that basis.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. Nominations are open.
What's up, Raj?
Joe's not the goon.
Why?
His story's not adding up.
Go for it.
Why
Explain.
you then?
Joe's claiming to be the goon who's been evil the whole game.
Sure.
Is that true, Joe? I preached Joe yesterday, so if Joe is the goon, he should have turned good yesterday.
Yep.
Mm.
Wait, yesterday as in last night?
Like
Or the
the
night
night
before?
that just happened.
Oh. Joe, did you bait out any evils in your claim of evil to everyone?
Well, both you and Matchable invited me to the evil team, but have different minions. So I.
Yeah. I'm just a minstrel, so all I can contribute to this is Mikey and Pan are not minions. So, Samantha, your information seems very suspect at this point.
That you think one of Barry and Mikey are evil?
No, I don't think your information is correct at all. So,
My info points towards Raj and Pan. What do you mean?
so in a world where Joe is telling the truth, the Vigor -1, Raj is what minion that was Vigor killed?
No, I think you and Pan are the evil team.
I see. Okay, and then I'm just bluffing minstrel.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Then what's going on with Joe?
So you're telling me the investigator has saw the minion and the demon.
That's why we went. With
That's an insane reach from my point of view.
Well, with Vortox on the script, it would be easy to put them both in.
Also, Chris constantly warns us against trying to meta him because he does go out of his
Yeah,
way
this
to
is
make it
absolutely the exact kind of thing Chris would do, just to try it.
Raj, who
You
did-
know
who
nothing
who's
of
did the
me.
preach?
Samantha, Barry, Joe.
Oh, fun. Do you preach me after I was dead? No.
I didn't know you were dead.
Yeah.
So, Joe
Second
probably
call for
just turned
nominations.
evil last night, and he's
No,
lying about when he.
Not if you believe Raj.
Oh right, it was
If you
last
believe
night.
Raj, Joe is good and was
Or
trying to out
it's
an
just a
evil.
minion. Yeah, it could
Or
be.
is a minion.
Why would Raj die last night then?
I don't see much reason for Raj to die.
I will just say third call, but also it's this kind of confused silence that a script builder dreams of when they build a clock tower script.
Should we nominate a dead body and push for final 3?
No.
I mean, if you believe me, then we can kill a minion. We don't have to kill the demon today, but we have to kill the minion. I'm actually sharing information here. I don't like. Town needs to react to that.
Your main worry is that you're the only living good, Samantha. Is that right?
Joe. If Joe is the goon who turned evil, then we.
I think it's Raj and Randall.
I think it's Raj and Randall.
What?
I think Raj is throwing off Joe's goon story because Justin throws sus at Joe now in Final 4, and I think the Randall information doesn't really line up to me.
Joe, what player did Randall give you as his minion?
Pan.
Okay.
No, I mean you gave me Raj, but then
yeah,
there you guys are. So.
But I also double claimed you day 1 as well. So.
Because
you double claimed Barry first, and then you double claimed me to Barry,
and then Pan to Samantha. Yeah, so you're pro demon play over here.
I'm about to do a countdown.
I'm not voting either way. So.
Has anyone had any evidence of actual harpy madness? By the way,
no.
Oh, I'm going to nominate Randall.
Okay, tell us why.
I think it's okay from my perspective, appreciate no one's going to believe this. I think we're more likely to get votes on Randall than Samantha at this point. And yeah, I mean, Joe, if you're the demon, whatever, you got goon as a bluff, right? We're not going to be able to decipher that. Barry, your info would be super helpful here as well, but I think we've got to push on something today in case Joe is really the goon and could turn evil tonight.
Okay, Randall?
I think Nashable and Pan are the evil team. I think if I get executed here, there are 2 options. Nashable can kill Samantha. In that world, Joe is probably just good and loses with the good team. Nashable can kill Joe, turning Joe good or evil. Then we have a final day and we can execute Nashable. But I think today might be our last chance to kill Nashable.
Counterpoint, I voted on Pan.
Okay.
This
I was already going to go through, though. Everyone had voted.
No, I was
except
the
me.
vote.
I'm more worried about there being a DA in play now than I am an all evil final 3, which is why I'm voting on it.
Okay, 2 votes are required.
Because honestly, it could be anyone.
All right, that is enough. Randall's about to die.
Read my info. I was the gambler. I gambled Raj as the Kazali, but I was the only death that night.
I think Raj was the minion.
Yeah, I was going to gamble Pan. I changed my mind at the last second.
Probably
Any
didn't
more
matter either
nominations?
way.
I'm counting from 10. 10.
Is it Joe, Barry, and Samantha's the goon?
I'll nominate Nashable.
Okay, tell us why.
I know Raj and I are not the evil team. Nashable and Samantha seems a difficult evil team for me to work out. Nashable and Pan make sense, and this can just lose us the game. Or Nashable can toy with it.
Okay. Nash?
No, on the off chance you're the demon, we win the game. If you're a minion, we will get a final 3. The demon will be drunk.
Well, when I'm the investigator, what happens?
Well, when we lose the game, of course, but your harpy information doesn't seem to bear out, and other players are saying it's not a Vortex game, so that implies for me that you are the minion.
Okay.
Probably the poisoner.
3 will be a tie. 4 will execute.
Could have been
This could
a
just be
harpy.
evil. pushing
There
together.
should have been a harpy last night, right? Or a DA or a
Every
poison last night.
No one has come out on Broken Madness or
There's nobody.
suggested it.
What's
I
up with
understand that.
Pan's info though?
Oh, I'm now in the world where Randall and Nash are evil together and pushing at one another.
All right, I'm going to count from 10. 10.
Good job, Chris.
Ugh,
Nowhere close to solving this one.
I just think it's Raj and Randall personally.
Well, then this should end the game.
4, 3,
I nominate Joe.
2. Oh, Samantha nominates Joe. Tell us why.
Okay, I just needed a second because I don't really. We haven't solved anything, and there are lots of possible worlds. I just know Pan's info can't be good if Nash is on the good team. So, what if it's Nash and Randall? Then we might have the right. I'm literally just killing time right now. What do you all think?
That's the world that
Do we tie it or do we just let it go?
I'm leaving it.
Okay.
If you think Nash is good, then my info points at you being evil. Then
Joe.
Or one of you was
we
poisoned.
were working on we were thinking of you and Nash being on an evil team together because of your weird role swap thing and the balloonist info not making sense. But if you're good, then Nash
and Randall works.
Just reminder, this is a nomination on Joe. Joe, can we hear your defense?
No, it's the only safe nomination I can vote on, so my hands up.
Okay. 3 to tie, 4 to execute.
There. This is not.
Here comes the tie.
No.
No.
Nobody has to
I'm
vote because
just a
Joe's
Shigeru.
not going to tie it if he's good today. Like,
Okay, I'm going to count from 10. 10. Did everybody nominate? Maybe.
No, I haven't nominated, but I'm not
Joe
going
has
to.
it.
4, 3,
Let's see what happens.
2, 1. Randall is executed and dies.
Gotta go to sleep. There's a good.
Everybody go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a minstrel, and we just executed the demon. The minion.
Oh, that would be fun.
well, your worlds were Raj.
Okay, let me just think through this. The minion died by execution. All other players are drunk until dusk. Do I mark this? Oh. Oops, I put it here. Don't want to make a mistake here. So, everybody's drunk. I'm still going to wake up Joe. And the Godfather's dead. Oh, that's Joe's the only one waking up. Okay, well, this is easy then. Hello. Could you choose a player, please?
Samantha.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, town.
Really?
Well, hello.
It's either the demon hit the goon or there was a minstrel night.
That's really funny.
Oh, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
that's-
worst.
that's what
thing.
I said.
Am I a goon or am I a minstrel? Is Joe a goon or something else?
It'd be really useful to know.
Having a goon and a minstrel in Final Three sucks.
That's so
really funny.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
so
Randall, you could help out the evil team by confirming your role.
But
My role is outed.
So
I said I'm the investigator.
So
The demon knows whoever they picked is the good and turned evil. Like,
But in your
and if
world,
you're
I'm
the
the
demon,
harpy.
you already knew that.
In your world, I'm the harpy, right? There's no.
Not if it's a Vortox world. If it's Vortox, I just don't have the harpy in my pings.
Right. So
If
I'm
it's
just
Vortox,
I could have
how
any
do I
minion.
get
It could be a
how do I
different
get
minion.
counterclockwise?
If it's
It's arbitrary between Joe and Nashville.
If it's Vortox, Samantha.
So,
Raj or Samantha
how
has
did
to
we
be
not
evil
just
with
win
Nash, or
then?
they're
Because
all
there's
good?
no goon.
My
yeah, no goon,
my
no
thing-
minstrel.
That's not
in that
my
case.
info
It
can't be
can't be
arbitrary.
Joe
I don't
and
think it can be
Nashville.
Vortox.
Yeah, I'm just a minstrel. That's it. That's all that
my
means. It randoms
my
it.
thing is
That's
that
not
Joe is
So there are no outsiders in a game with a balloonist and a base one.
Joe's
I don't
the
think
only
so.
face-up
Samantha
outsider
implies
that has
you're
been
the demon.
claiming.
Yeah, and that's just not the world. So I think it has to be Nash.
I lean towards Nash because Joe has been like semi-claiming Goon the entire game, and I don't think the balloonist added an outsider.
Pan, was your info actually?
It was you night 1 and then Nash night 2.
So, question: is there a world where Samantha is the demon here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just so that we've covered our bases. So if Joe is the goon, because I think Joe has to be the goon for outside account, right?
Yes. Why is there no kill last night? Yeah.
Because the demon picked Joe.
Yeah.
Or it was a minstrel, and Randall was the minion. Those are the two mechanics.
Or Randall was a minion, in which case Randall would have to specifically be Samantha's minion.
Randall could be Nash's minion still in that world.
No, not if. No, we're saying if Nashville is the minstrel.
Actually, she has. I think she has a point because if Randall's a minion, the demon still can target the goon and.
Yeah. I'm saying if
why don't you just kill Samantha and win the game?
Yeah, then that doesn't make sense. There has to be either a goon or a minstrel.
I don't
Nash,
see
would
why
you
the
ever
demon
promise
picks the goon.
Agreed.
I would never be sure that a goon is really a goon, right? Or just a
I don't see why the
role
demon
bluffing
would
it.
pick the goon. I don't see why they wouldn't just go for the other person and win.
No, I think it's because we already had a ghost vote used by Barry, and having more votes for evil would be beneficial in Final 3.
Yeah, but they could just win the game.
Right? If Nashable's the demon, he just kills Samantha.
Second call for nominations.
But I don't think
Yeah, but also, is it not a very Nashable thing to
No.
see if he can win the alternative way? Is
Well,
that not...
and also because this way round, this now makes us all convinced that it has to be Samantha because Nashville has to be the minstrel, and then Nashville wins anyway, and wins twice essentially.
It could still be Joe, in which case...
No, Joe also...
Nash and I are both good.
In the world
where Raj is the minion?
I'm not the minion. In the world where Nashville's actually the minstrel and Randall was the minion, Joe still has to be good. He could not have turned yesterday.
Oh wait, we don't have to have an outsider because Ali and Vigor Mortis both take away outsiders potentially.
Also that.
So we don't have to have an outsider.
Then how would you? No, mine.
So we don't have to have a goon in Joe.
Before I nominate, I just need to know from the dead players who they would like me to nominate if they believe, because I do believe that Joe being the only outsider does make sense, and the type of outsider he is does make sense.
If you don't have me in the game, then you don't have a Harvey because nobody's claiming Harvey Madness unless you want to speak up now. You don't have a DA, which we could have missed that protection, which is interesting. We have a poisoner. Could make sense.
We could definitely have a poisoner. We've got 3 starts knowing information claims, so we could have a poisoner who just has missed.
So you're telling a Kazali poisoner or a bigger poisoner if I'm not the coup.
Yeah, correct.
I'm coming. I think it's. I thought you're so socially good, Samantha. You've been trying to solve the game so much.
Really am.
I can't see the world in which it's Nashable.
So
because Nashable just kills you, right? Unless he's evil with Randall.
Really wants Joe to win the game with them and wants to just go for the alternative win because he thinks he can push this world.
Final call for nominations.
I think it has to be you or Joe. It just doesn't make sense for it to be Nashable.
If it's Joe,
I'm with you, Barry.
It could be okay. How is Pan's information wrong if it's me and Nash are both?
That's the hard thing to parse. The minion has to be a poisoner then, probably.
No, I'm a townsfolk. Samantha's the demon.
No, I am also a townsfolk.
We're trying
in the world in which it's Joe.
If Joe is the demon, how does that work?
In my world, Randall has to be the minion.
Yes.
Because we didn't have the game did not end. So Randall's the poisoner or whatever minion you like, but probably the poisoner.
That's how it works, is if Randall's the poisoner who poisoned Pan.
Joe, and then I'm going to do a countdown.
Except...
I nominate Nash.
Oh, okay. Joe nominates Nash. Tell us why. Okay. Nash, how do you respond to that?
I mean, I think that's confirmation I'm the good player here, because I think Joe has figured out nominating me and getting me executed is better than nominating and executing Samantha.
Joe didn't even give a prosecution. I think this is the demon.
Does it mechanically? Why is it Nashable? It can't be.
All right.
Nash is
He's doing
the
the best.
minstrel.
I mean, he's
earlier.
either
Over those worlds.
He's either the minstrel or he's the demon who knew Joe was the goon.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
chose
could've
Joe
picked you.
last night.
He's
I
trying to
think-
bring Joe along with him.
All right, Nashable, any last words before we vote?
I just think I respect my fellow players' time and the audience's time. That I would if I could win the game. I would just win the game.
I don't
Sorry,
believe
folks.
that.
Sorry.
2 votes are required.
I appreciate the hustle, Samantha.
It's really not me. So if people don't want to vote on Nash, it has to be
I
Joe,
don't
but it is
know.
not me.
I think I would vote on Joe over Samantha.
2 votes is enough.
Samantha, would you like to nominate Joe?
Because Joe
I'm
has
gonna
also
wait a
claimed to
second.
be evil from the very beginning of the game, which I think is probably not possible.
Yeah, Joe, what is your actual story?
The goon. I was evil for most of the game.
Which
Yeah,
nights?
I'm voting on Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you can. But unfortunately, if it is Nash, evil can tie it. Nash and whoever his minion is. If it's not Nash, then we can rise up on Samantha. Whatever you want.
But wait, Joe, what nights were you evil?
I was knight 1, 2, 3 evil. Yeah.
That does not track with Raj's info.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, hang on.
Nashable's about to die.
Vortox world, where Samantha should get a clock. Did you get anti-clockwise or clockwise?
I got anti-clockwise.
You
towards
should have
the
gotten clockwise if Joe's the demon. Pan's just getting wrong names because it's a Vortox. Mikey's gotten none of the evil team because it's Vortox. Did we execute yesterday?
Aren't
You
all
executed
time
me.
Mikey's paying
Yeah.
a lot?
Final call.
Yeah.
Should
No.
I nominate Joe?
I think it's
Yeah.
Joe.
I'll nominate Joe.
Tell us
Who's
why.
the outsider in that game?
It might have been Nash. Nash is reading like the demon to me, but I trust Town here, so let's do it.
Okay. Samantha, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Joe.
This wouldn't be good. I was evil the first night, picked by the minion, which makes sense in a Vortox world because the Shigenja would be arbitrary if Samantha is the Shigenja. Also, in the Noble Ping, wasn't I one of the Noble Pings?
Nope.
So, no? Okay, so then nobody in the Noble Pings is evil. I was evil first night, so I'm not in the Noble Pings. But I think, I mean, it's either Nashville or Samantha. Either Samantha's lying about the Shigenja, but I think in reality, if she is the Shigenja, it's arbitrary between me and Nash. Or Pan was the other one.
Okay.
I don't know.
2 votes will be a tie. 3 will execute.
I will
Who's the
nominate Joe
outsider
after
in
this if people say.
I think this is it.
If it's
Who's the
Vortox, it's
outsider
Joe
in
and
this
Randall,
game?
right?
Joe and Randall makes
Who's
complete
the
sense.
outsider?
Vortox
Yeah.
world.
Joe and Randall works. And also, we've asked Joe for his information for ages, and then he waited till
That was
then
enough.
to give us the most thorough breakdown.
I told everybody that I'm the goon day one.
Godfather
I've
minus
been the goon the
one.
whole game.
Yeah, Godfather -1.
Godfather -1 with a Vortox. This world works.
We can't beat this, right?
Any other nominations?
Mikey, who are the Noble Pings?
The Noble Pings were Samantha, Raj, and
It can only be tied.
I had Joe and my Noble Pings too. Okay.
I'm going to count from 10. 10.
Those were the noble pings you were spreading, Raj.
Yeah, I've never told anybody that Joe
Oh, I
was
thought
in
somebody had told me Joe was in them.
5.
Yeah. Godfather -1.
Probably because I told people you're noble pings.
You should be giving out my info, Samantha. That's not how this game works.
1. Joe is executed and dies. The game is over. Congratulations to the good team.
Oh,
Yay.
I'll quote from chat. I rooted for evil, but I'm a Vegas local. And Private Eyeball said, I never root for good team this hard. That's because yesterday I took a poll and it was 75% of the chat thought that evil was going to win. But it was put together quite late. You did have Joe number 2? your Vortox, which is why Pan the balloonist got a townsfolk and then a townsfolk. And then when Randall, the Godfather, -1, was executed, everybody was drunk. Mikey had no evils in the Noble Pings because of that. Raj preached, and Barry was the gambler who gambled Raj as the Khazali and died on the same night that Joe targeted Barry. And that was your game of...
stopping Barry? Free to do that.
Oh, just because content. No, but the only hard claims I had were a dead noble who was just obviously good,
I understand
and
that.
2 hard claimed goons.
I would say, to some degree, I probably helped good by letting time go on and they figured it out. But it was also interesting to just see people talk about it. So I could have been stricter about the days, and I think Evil probably would have won that game.
It was literally. I suddenly realized I was suddenly realizing Samantha's Shigenja thing not making sense. Then made me think it make.
Also, I didn't I was like, oh, Godfather -1 will be interesting, and then I realized that I kind of nerfed Randall's ability by not having any targets. But then it was sufficiently confusing for a number of days.
Yeah. I mean, it gets 4 extra bluffs is kind of the upside of that.
Yeah. We caught ourselves up in the Harpy world that Randall spread for quite a long time as well.
Yeah, having that existing, I was thinking about. I was like, did Nash just vote me along the entire game, and I trusted him?
I wouldn't do that to you, Bam.
And I gotta go.
I like my favorite part was when Nash said, "I have too much respect for the other players," and everyone's like, "No, you don't."
No, I don't think Nash did a Preacher. I think Godfather -1 is the only minion. I think putting Preacher in the back there is a bit of a twisted joke.
That's
Yeah, I didn't think you were the preacher because I was like, well, I have nothing to do. I don't care.
You ruined my bluff 100%. You took my bluff away from me.
Yeah, sure. I took Goon away from you, but I think I just don't have an ability, right? Basically,
you could have said
if you preach Randall, Chris goes back to Randall and says, "I lied. Any of the 4 outsiders could be in play."
No, on the first night, I just wouldn't learn.
Yeah. I mean, Raj, for me, that's what eventually got me onto voting on.
No, I understand how I was the reason Good won this game. Like, there's no confusion in that.
Exactly. That's the takeaway.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about what went in the back, that's all.
But also, I realized you can make scripts difficult to solve by just having 8 naturally suspicious players that don't trust each other.
Yep.
So true.
Yeah. Well, you had a Godfather and a balloonist, which with no outsiders. Balloonist went 0. I didn't get a chance to push on that world either. That the balloonist was in the game and they're still.
Yeah, how do you think I felt as a noble being told that one of Nashable, Raj, or Samantha is evil? It's like, oh, you don't say.
Yeah, that's sort of like in Wheel of Fortune now, we just give letters automatically. Those are like the default noble ping that everybody has in this lobby, basically.
I thought after talking to Mikey on the first day that the noble pings were going to be Joe, me, and Nashable.
Oh, you thought you...
Yes. I heard Samantha, me, and Joe.
Well, I knew that it was Vortex.
Those are the
so I
things
knew
that Raj was spreading.
You had to get 0 evils or 2 evils.
You know, the noble things you had, Mikey, are good if Nashable and Raj are evil together, and it still could be a Vigor world with Raj being a Vigor kill minion and the balloonist adding an outsider being Pan.
Yeah, I
couldn't spread the balloonist information too much because it didn't.
I mean, the way you could meta me is I didn't know I could give 2 evils in the noble ping until mid game. But also, I think that's the first time I've seen a minstrel. It's been a while since and a minstrel on Final 4. That was pretty amazing.
So funny.
That was me going all in, to use Mikey's poker analogy from earlier.
All right, everybody, that was Minion Hunting. Seemed like an interesting script. I don't know.
Great script. Really fun.
I like that one. We should play it again.
Yeah, we'll play it again. And say goodbye to chat, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye, chat.
All right, let me go chat with them for just a bit. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I just wanted to say, if you are in the Philadelphia area or the Washington, D.C. area, please come see my shows. This Saturday, June 28th at 7 p.m., I'm doing Sardines, and at 9 p.m., I'm doing Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson at Comedy Sports Philly in Philadelphia. And then July 11th and 12th, I'll be doing Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson at the Kennedy Center. Come by. Surely I'll have nothing interesting to say about politics in the middle of the Kennedy Center. What else was I going to say? Oh, feel free to join the Discord. It's on the screen right here. Oh, look at that. chrisgrace.com/noobs. Come and join the Discord. And also, that's not just for noobs on the Goof Tower. It's also for the new channel, Noobs at the Game Table, where I'm doing stuff about board games in general. So we know Blood on the Clock Tower is a lifestyle game that I have made my entire personality. But also, I've been playing other board games as well. You know, fun games that everybody loves. Like The Mind, Soulmates. I actually have no idea what this is. I played The Mind, but I don't know what Mind Soulmates is. But we'll find out soon. And do I have another one sitting here? Sure. A game like Basket Boss, which is designed by somebody who designed another game, and I can't remember what the other game the guy designed is. You know, I still have Arcs sitting on my table. Haven't played it. I've got, from Stonemaier, I've got Rolling Realms Redux, or Redo as some people say. I've got Finders Creepers, a game where you look for ghosts and you use your smartphone and it like makes little augmented reality ghosts on your thing. All sorts of things at board Noobs at the Game Table. Come check it out. Come join the Discord. Come see me on Saturday in Philadelphia, or see me in July in Washington, D.C. And then, of course, London, Manchester, Brighton, Bristol. I'm doing Sardines, a little mini tour right before Edinburgh Fringe. I'll be in Edinburgh all of August doing my new show, 27 Hours, where I write a new stand-up show every day of the month. And then after Fringe, we're doing a mini tour of Shamilton in some towns like, I believe, Sheffield. Those kind of towns, smaller towns. I don't remember the towns. I wish I could, but I don't. Oh, wait, I could bring up my calendar and look at it. Last couple things we'll talk about before I leave. Post Fringe, we'll be in Grangemouth, Newbury, Cambridge, London, and Sheffield. That is August 27th to August 31st. And then undecided yet. I think I'm going to be in Glasgow, and then I'll be in Boston from September to November. I'm traveling a lot these days. Hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Oh, I will be at Vegas Clock Tower Con. So please come and see me there. And a bunch of the people that you love and respect, more than Nashable does, will be from the Noobs stream, will be there. And I'll probably be in the board game room as well, playing some board games. Just for future planning, probably going to be at Dice Tower West next year. I'm looking at seeing if I can go up to Portland again for Game Storm. That is in March. I think I'm going to try to do either like an Origins or a Gen Con next year. And currently planning on going to PAX Unplugged right after my Boston run this year. Anyway. Oh, yes. I've never heard of the original Boston. Yes. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the streams today. Like I said, I mean, I have some thoughts that I put into these scripts, to be honest. I think a lot of it is just having a good group. I don't know what script I could put to these players and have it not be fun. They're just a fun group.